broadcasting live from way past your damn bedtime. If you don't know who I am, then you don't have any business being here. But let me tell you some people who do know me.
Hey,
Abby from Figure Fight Club, Mikey from JMK Customs, Zakanan, just because he's fucking everywhere, he might as well be here too. And Rowdy Rolls.
Here we go. Yeah.
You were doing it. I had to do it too.
I was gonna say, look at that cute leprechaun posing over there.
Can we bring fake guns onto the show,
Where does
Max? Can we bring
where
fake
does
guns
the-
onto your show?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Avi, I swear to God.
And you're banned.
And
Abby always gets
gone.
mad at me because I come out with brass knuckles. He's like, "No more weapons, Max." I'm like, "What?"
No weapons on stream. Not allowed.
Oh, but a transformer with a fucking laser, that's okay? Oh, okay.
Put it away.
That's a
Put
toy.
your sound wave away.
It's all about context.
Exactly.
We got Ken's Toys here tonight.
Ken.
First, we've got Curse of Fenrir. I never can say that.
Come
Thank
on,
you,
man.
thank you.
Nordic.
Dude, I am the worst when it comes to Space Wolves. I am just.
Fenrir, Odin.
Fenrir the Wolf.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, I
Oh,
always
dear.
think Warhammer 40K with that. Tim Taser, of course.
Garrison
Still got that
Cavalry.
pirate booty song. Stu, because you can't have a show federally obligated to have Stu for lunch when you have a YouTube channel. So, Smudge Customs.
Smudge.
Well, all right. He called it. Good night, everybody.
He said the name of the show. He said it.
He said the thing. Kaiju Kitty.
Kaiju.
My
Kaiju.
brother from another mother. Haystack.
What's up, Haystack?
Y'all don't know him, but he's kind of like us, the Canaan. He's a displaced Kansas boy,
Oh, hey, right on.
Oklahoma Panhandle, who owns way too many Hummers. That's
That's a good
Justin
turn.
Booth, always welcome.
It's a pony werewolf.
Go away.
I hear some sound. What is that?
Battleground shit going on? What is that? Is someone
Who's
playing
fighting in the background?
Call of Duty? What's happening?
What are you doing over there, Mikey? What's Pops doing? Come on.
Did you not
He's
hear that?
probably
Matt?
printing something. I don't know what.
I heard that. Yeah.
I heard it too. That's
I think it was printing. I
Was that-
thought like it was Call of Duty. Like what was happening?
Someone's fighting.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. Rowdy.
Who did it?
She's. Is that you, Rowdy? Did you have Call of Duty?
My girlfriend
going on?
woke up. She's mad that I'm live right now, but I just woke up a little bit ago.
There's that sound again. What is going on?
Yeah, keep hearing it too.
It's her closing the door and opening the door. It's a very she's very mad.
I thought it was a vacuum cleaner.
No, it's the door.
Sound.
It's weird.
It's angry girlfriend sound.
Would you have like the door to NORAD in your broadcast room? That
No, it's my bedroom door. It's the bedroom door. All the way in the other room. It's a good microphone.
Your
It's a good
door makes
microphone.
a sound where it's constant, like it's still going right now.
Oh,
It's a
no, then that's
Stargate,
not me.
Is what it is. A
What is
Stargate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's some kind of weird.
It's a portal.
Then that's not me then.
Let's
It's-
troubleshoot it live. Who's doing it? Who's making the sound?
well, I guarantee you it's not a chirp coming from my house tonight. Okay. I got this shit under control. Oh, I better not push that button. We'll all go deaf.
Is it still there?
Yes.
Very much so.
Hmm.
The new chirp.
Yeah, it sounds like it's some sort of. It's like someone's
I
like
think-
playing a TV in the background or playing a game or something in the background.
I think it's like weird noises coming from your microphone, Rowdy.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, because I'm assuming you're on mute right now, right? Yeah, so it goes away when you go on mute, and then when you come back, we hear it again.
Is it picking up the
Sorcery.
computer?
Yeah,
Sorcery.
It might be the 3D printer.
I know.
Probably. It sounds like some sort of machinery or something
That-
going on.
It's
I was gonna say,
Skynet.
You shouldn't have read that book.
It's in
Klaatu,
English, guys.
Rata.
Necronomicon in English. It's fine. Klaatu, Barada, Nikto. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, maybe not every single syllable, but basically I said it. Yeah.
Basically.
Robert Diaz, the answer to that question is Zakanan. So
Yeah, the chirp apparently is my fault. I'd love to take credit for it, but that was all well, it was Gaines, and then Ryan took it off to another level. Now Jerk's got on his soundboard.
Elevated.
I need to update my
Fix that.
soundboard. I need some better sounds. All I've got
do
is
too.
Yeah, I need to like Rowdy with her headphones. Yeah, I got a stream deck.
I'm gonna try to fix it.
Okay.
You gotta connect that, dude. It's fun because you could do like multiple
Yeah,
pages.
I know. It doesn't do me any good in the box.
It does not.
Okay, that's a nice deck you have there. Nice deck.
Big deck energy.
Kudos to your deck.
Big tech energy with such a small.
Let's bring
sector.
that dick on the show sometime.
Listen, Bobby, I'm only 3 apples tall, but there's a reason they call me Tripod. That's another nickname.
you'll never get me Steam Deck, you lousy kids.
I just get the image of Mini-Me going like this.
Mhm.
No,
Oh my god,
no, it's me
dude!
doing
I don't
this.
know
I'm
who.
like, no. No.
I don't know who put that zero POA shit together, but
That's zero POA. I don't know who that is. If Ryan thinks it's one of the hooligans, I'd love to know who it is. They are hilarious, man.
Hilarious.
Like I
Yeah.
said, they reached out and they were like, "Hey," he's like, "Man, I love your stuff. You're funny. If I ever," he said, "This is all in good humor, but if I go over a line, then let me know." He could be bullshitting me. He's just fucking with me. He's like, "I'm totally not gonna care."
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
But
Let me know what offends you so I know what to do.
and then turn it up to
Turn a piece.
11. Yeah.
Crank it up.
yeah, never
I
give him
can't- I'm not
ammunition.
on X, man. I click on there. I look at a couple pictures, brother. I can't keep up with all the socials, man.
I can't. It's hard. I don't do X either. I have
Just
one,
between
but
Instagram and Facebook, which thank God it's linked.
Is it gone? Is it still there?
Oh, that sounds
Gone.
good.
Hearing it.
Here
Yeah.
now.
Was it the printer?
I think so. I just went and redid all my settings and it's like, let me just pop in, pop back out.
Okay.
You're not as
Much better.
echoey now, so you're good.
Cool.
Much better.
Oh yeah, sound way better.
Sweet. That works for me.
Now let's talk about the Necronomicon some more. Okay, yeah, let's go.
I've
Is that a
gotta love
Mythic
those
Legions, you
skeletons.
still?
Yeah, oh, I love Four Horsemen. They're so good. I love waiting on these adders I've had on order for months and I haven't got.
If that's
convention
supposed to be the skeleton of a
exclusive.
silverback gorilla, why are his bones like 3 times the thickness of a normal femur?
Yeah.
Thick. Like
That
6
was a-
fuse.
Like you
That was
put some
the
flesh
issue.
on this, I can't imagine the cake on that guy. Just
It's
Well,
huge.
Didn't they like
now it's a
base
guy.
those
They're
off
not
the
very
old
big,
Ray Harryhausen?
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's what it looks like.
assume So
Yeah. They
I still love them.
speaking of
I mean,
shilling,
they pose well.
Oh, I
Call
went
me, Bobby.
producer. I tried to get you big.
call me.
I'm like, click. That doesn't do anything.
Are you-
Have you opened up one, Max, or no?
Nah, I'm saving it this Thursday. I'm going to panel line that thing, and because I just hate existing.
Well, let me
And
know
obviously-
because
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Oh,
Yeah,
what did you
so-
do?
I did this with LP on the stream. This was all kind of cockeyed on the shoulder. So I was like, oh, that's weird. And I was adjusting it and it just popped off. And I mean, you can see there's that little tab.
Well,
but there's
clearly
no-
that's your fault.
There's no glue, but this over here, like that one's tight in there. Like it is very snug. So
You just got to glue it back
Are
in.
those supposed to pop off?
that's what I wondered.
had-
But I'll tell you what, it won't stick back now. I'm going to have to glue it.
It's not supposed to pop off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That sucks.
Mm.
I mean, it's minor. It's
dude,
fine.
it is almost. It's getting close. Loose joint season is upon us.
Loose
ladies and
joint
gentlemen.
season.
God, my shelf just fell over the other day. I was so mad. All my G.I. Joes got knocked over into my TMNT stuff.
Oh,
Shit.
If
We all
my
go through
AC
that.
goes out, I'm
Mm.
just. I'm. Y'all won't see me for a month because that's how long it'll take to pick up all these fucking figures.
Dude, every collector, you hear something, you're like, what fell?
And the worst is when it like if it falls on carpet, it's fine, but when it falls on something that's like either hardwood or like the concrete bottom, oh,
Dude, you
Done
want to talk about a horror
for.
show, man? It's always Ninja with those concrete drops. I pleaded. I'm like, don't do those anymore. And I haven't seen one in a while, thank God. I hate those.
I have a buddy
Oh,
of mine
man.
who wants to start a YouTube, and he was like, "I'm just gonna buy rare figures and then break them." I was like, you know what? People will fucking hate you, but do it.
You'll get
That'd
views.
be interesting.
A friend
Yeah,
of mine's
go for it.
picture was making its way around Reddit and some of the circles. He did a lot of those high end, like the Millennium Falcon, that big old slice of pie, Star Destroyer, and just these
Like Death
huge.
Star?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Slice
Well,
it?
he had a Death Star, but luckily he didn't have it on the shelf that day. But he did have, close to 10 grand, or 10 grand, 5 grand worth of damn Legos up on this shelf, and the whole thing just came crashing down, just
That's horrible.
right on top, just boop, 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 done. He's
That is
like, I swept it into a tub, and it's been there ever since.
That's all you can do.
Oh man, when a Lego deal like that is like gone, broken into all those pieces, like how much time is it going to take to put that back together?
Centuries.
Well, because you got to sort it first, and you got some of those Legos that are just a touch off color that go on a certain one, and
Ken's Toys, I
And then-
see that. You son of a! Someone have a pizza delivered to Kanan's house. You son of a gun!
Now Bobby will go out of business.
Golly. Oh yeah, DFW, man. I kept thinking about places I want to eat. Like we all went to Mia Dia last year, which was delicious.
Was that Italian?
Yes. No.
You not
Very,
remember.
very, very, very Mexican. And Esperanza was the other place I went to. They're both fire. Now there's a steakhouse. Wasn't that what Mikey? Is that what Greg was talking about? Who was talking about that steakhouse?
I don't know.
Someone's talking about a steakhouse that is delicious. That we ought to go and try that out.
I'm
I
down.
mean, you're talking about in Dallas, so you're not narrowing it down in the least.
Yeah.
Is it Texas Roadhouse?
Which I will. That's Ratty. I love it. Give me Texas Roadhouse, man.
No, they're from like Illinois. They're not from Texas.
Yeah. There's a.
That's
I
awesome.
had said
advertising.
something to you about one. Zach.
I think you've got
I had said something, but
About
it's quite a
steakhouse?
ways away. It's quite a ways away.
Okay, I gotcha.
I want good food. I want good toys. I want good company. I want good drinks.
Well,
Good
we'll get you drinks and
toys.
food then.
Yeah.
The
Hey,
rest of
speaking
He's
it,
of
gonna
which,
get you drunk, Bobby.
I don't think it's hard to get. You just listen. You make your way down to Deep Ellum, you can get drunk all night. But if anybody needs any handles or anything before I leave Louisiana, you let me know. I can hit the drive-through liquor store or the daycare around the corner.
I'll take a handle, dude. I need some.
Now, Abby's bringing scotch. I'm bringing gin. So
I'm not bringing anything. I have to buy it there.
Okay, well then,
Just
are you
let me
going
know
to
what
then
you need,
buy
Abby.
it
I'll
and then
pick it
bring
up before I go.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Bobby?
Max to bring it for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Zach,
because
are
I'm
you
like
really bringing gin?
the way I drive, I'm 3 hours away, so it's all
And
gravy, baby.
You're coming on Friday too, right?
Friday
Yeah.
morning. I'm
Friday
coming.
morning.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, we'll all be there around the same time. I'm driving, so my plan is probably I'll get around like 10 or something. Mikey, when are you and your dad getting there? Thursday night?
No, I think we'll be there like Wednesday or
Be
Thursday
Wednesday?
morning.
Wednesday.
Is it this weekend?
No, it's end of
June
June.
27th.
The last
Okay.
weekend.
Yeah.
So
last-
Maryland Toy Expo's first. Gotcha.
And Joe Fest is the week before. That's why, yeah, Mikey and his dad are doing Joe Fest. And you're driving all this, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Where are you from, Mikey? Where you reside right now?
Kansas City, just north of.
Okay. Yeah, Joe Fest sounded fun
Wait.
too.
Which side of Kansas City?
Missouri or Kansas.
Gross.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Like anyone knows, right? Like you can tell. There's a sign. You're in the Missouri side. Whatever.
I have multiple webcams. Obviously, it's the Missouri side.
Dang.
Man, I got the worst fit. There's a Cracker Barrel right on Highway
racist.
54. Runs all the way. Yeah, that's
So
pretty
not.
much it. That's not far from the truth.
Cracker Barrel's delicious.
Right as you're
dude.
going into Kansas City out from Highway 54, coming in from Wichita, I got the worst food poisoning I ever.
Oh, no
shit! Oh, they tried to murder me in there.
Oh, no.
That ham. They I gotta always remember, pork, the other white meat. It should not be pink in the middle.
No.
No, it was.
It's okay
so
for a
bad.
smoke ring to be pink, but not on the inside.
Yeah.
Then
It
actually,
was-
colorblind.
oh.
Did you not see that it was pink?
Dude, I
I have
was
a buddy
really
that, like, he'll
hungry,
cut
and
his
I'm
shit
pretty
open and
sure
go,
I got
"Hey,
a
is this
bite
pink?"
in, and I was like, "There's some chewy shit."
Affected by texture.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Cracker Barrel turned into the Cracker Casket real fucking quick.
Cracker
I've worked on a ship. You get your meals in real quick because you got to get back out. So I just, unless I'm really like a Chris, or someplace I'm paying at least $100 a plate, food is food. I'm ready for my food pill that I was promised by Buck Rogers, so I don't have to eat and just pop a pill. I'm good to go. So get it in, get it, and get on. And Cracker Barrel does not qualify as sit down and savor that meal for me.
Oh, dude, I do. I mean, I crush some Cracker Barrel, man.
I
I've
love
done
Cracker
that when I'm
Barrel.
out driving on Texas Roadhouse. I've got one bad one here in my own state that on the east side sucks. West side's fire, but like Texas, Oklahoma, Arizona, I've hit one up, and yeah, man, they've all been delicious. I know what I'm getting, just like Cracker Barrel.
Just remember, kids, don't eat seafood in a landlocked state.
No shit. Amen. McKee's
Yeah, we're
Collect, you're
talking-
right. Getting liquor in DFW, get enough to cover Sunday. Thank you. I wasn't thinking about the Sunday thing.
I love the looks I
See?
get when I go to Cracker Barrel.
Smudge don't even know what they
Kids knows
are.
what it-
Man.
Yeah, you definitely gotta hit the am I wide enough chart to go in this place.
Yeah.
When you go, Albie.
Yeah, it's like a tent check, but it's
The giant checkers in front of the building with the rocking chairs they used to have when I was a kid. That was always look forward to that.
Oh,
Yep. They still
they
have them.
yelled at me over that shit. They were like, we sell those. I was like, okay.
Well, there's a free one right here.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Mine. There's always people in them. They don't give a shit if we're here.
Yeah, I think they were just mad at me.
Smudge,
I,
drive 45 minutes down the highway and you'll find a Cracker Barrel.
By the
Like
way,
45 minutes.
this figure is probably one of the best figures.
that's a good
The
one.
Tracer.
Yeah, I love this figure.
I can't believe it took you that long to get one.
He's had them.
You
It's
get-
getting to them in the
Look behind
laundry
you.
room.
Blow me up for a second.
Did you get a
Is that
UV
what that
light
whole
to kind of
section is?
unlock
Oh my
that
God.
glow in the dark?
Amazing.
Damn, Abby.
And I just,
Yeah.
I literally
Like,
just
perfectly
bought.
shaped of his head, like it perfectly covered that spot.
All right, now
literally-
we do the
Literally.
intervention thing.
Perfectly right there.
Perfect.
I-
like right behind him.
I'm army building, dude. Oh my god, I just bought another 5, and it's
That's
like,
where it starts, Abby. It starts with army building.
Ratty, you've met Abby, right?
I know, I know. I'm
He
I was
army
giving you
builds
trouble.
individual figures like I
like
don't
Pandora.
know.
Right.
Pandora, yeah.
Why? She got
Because they-
cloned multiple times.
But you can do a lot of things with her.
He's
so-
got a sickness.
I do have a sickness.
Oh,
I mean, seriously,
He's
I literally
All
just
right.
bought
Oh, there you
12
go,
of
Max.
these. 12. Because Bobby had
I'm
issues
doing
and
it just to
told me I
check
could only
for
buy
you,
6.
Kanan.
I haven't seen
save some for
anyone
the
else
rest
have
of them,
that issue.
Bobby. No wonder Bobby cut you off.
He does. He cuts me off a lot. I don't like it.
He said
You can only have 1, 2.
I
All
don't
right,
like-
maybe 3. That's it though.
5 max.
Oh,
Come back
I-
in an hour.
I guarantee you, I will get my hands on another pink vendor.
I know. I
geez.
believe
Why
you.
the fuck did he go back to doing this stupid little
Who did it?
thing?
The
that
twist
I
tie
hate.
or whatever.
God bless it. I hate
Damn,
those
Smart,
things.
you were
I
in the middle of
always
nowhere.
forget they're there.
I do want to have that question because I'm like, do they actually work? Because when they didn't use them, I never had a problem with the figures falling out of the package.
Yeah. I wanted to say, Travis P, dude, they're on the website right now, and the tracers are $30. They're actually on discount, because originally they were 45. Just FYI, go get them right now.
Man, the joints on them are buttery too.
Oh, dude, I love the joints
They're
on
nice.
these things. Yeah, they're
I
great
just
figures.
have one.
You got the one.
Yeah.
I see. I on all of them, I put this head on it, and then
Yep,
I at
me too.
IshCon, I bought a custom head for one of them, just so he could be like the leader of the group.
Yeah,
I
use
have
Arch
one
my own
Praetorian. That's it. The black and red one, and then I have 2 Pandoras and I have Eclipse, and that is it. That's my action force.
I will not tell you how many eclipses I have either.
This is the figure I've been waiting for right here. I like the green one,
I love
the
green
black one.
I love the black.
The only problem I have with the black one, and it's not a problem, it's just that it's hard to see the details on it. And there's so many details on this figure.
Well, yeah, panel lining. Yeah, as soon as you said that, Max, I was like, man, that'd be. I let me know. I want to see pictures of how that turns out because I think that would look like fire.
I'm gonna
theory.
do it. I'm gonna do it live Thursday. Because
this
that
one
would
to
be
me
dope.
is like a medical trooper. To me, just the white with the red just kind of screams med team.
Call the doctor for you.
Or Team Canada.
Team Canada.
So the Crimson Shadow are going to be turned into my Tekken Force. Is what I'm going to do. They'll be like the Tekken army for me.
Oh, dude, I love those bonus stages on Tekken where you had to there was the side game where you could sit there and it was like Tekken 4 maybe where you could fight the army as you were going up level by level and it kept getting harder.
Travis P, I don't know which one the Swarm Raider is. Is that like the green one? Like
Wasp Raider?
The Wasp?
yeah,
Raider?
that's the BotCon exclusive.
That's the one at Jordan.
That's a
behind the scenes guy collects, and I don't
I'm
have
the behind
one.
the scenes guy.
Is that the one that's like really, really hard to find?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I don't have that one. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna put Jordan as
Bobby didn't hook you up.
Bobby did not. Actually, I could message Jordan though, because I do have his.
Hey, you know that.
Hey, buddy.
There you go.
Need some help.
Now we're in trouble. All right, everybody act normal.
The
know what?
enabler.
Salad, what's up?
Max is always starting the show with violence, so I figured why not my turn?
Is that a blaster?
Oh,
Did you bring a blaster to the show?
Sure.
you got
I brought-
Megatron.
I brought a blaster.
Finally, let's do this.
It shoots caps, so you better be careful.
I don't have any weapons.
Let's do this.
I mean,
You
it's
gotta
a-
hold it weird and awkward. That's right.
I have an N95 mask, so I'll just put that on.
it's a shitty ass robot, but it looks pretty cool as a gun.
Well, 100% to lead. That was like the most disappointing deal was the transformation where the trigger is his cock. I mean,
Yep.
What did you say?
I miss my actual nickel
He
plate.
totally said
yeah,
cock just now too.
yeah.
They had a bunch of
No, wait, we're gonna have to
Czechoslovakian
leave.
factory. I think it was Screeworks P38s. I found
Oh,
a
yeah.
nickel plated one and wanted to do it up like Megatron. I really wish that I'd
So
kept it. Oh,
So Takara
what
did
is-
commemoration editions of most of all the G1 molds, and Megatron was one of them. And they're like books.
What?
That's
and then
cool.
the inside has like a mini comic. I
Wow.
mean, most of it's all in Japanese, but
You can't read Japanese,
Ooh.
Salad?
not without Google Translate. But yeah, they did like 15 or 20 of these. So it's
That's
pretty
cool.
sweet.
That is cool.
And Megatron, this is the only way you're going to get a gun Megatron anymore is either that commemorative
Third party.
or official. This is the only way you're going to get it. And then masterpiece.
Yeah,
Oh.
damn.
That's a nice ass.
Thank you.
And that's a statue, right, Abby?
That is a statue, yeah.
You only have what, 6 or 7? of
Todd would call it a
statue?
posed figure.
That is a statue. What did you say?
You only have 6 or 7 if it's a statue instead of 15. What's
No,
the,
I only have one actually. So I went through a phase of statues for a little bit, and I started collecting.
that's a
statues.
cool statue. That John
Sweet.
Okay,
So
wait. Is it Talib or Talib?
So have you ever heard of the rapper Talib Kweli?
No.
That is where my name is inspired
course.
from.
Okay, I just assumed it was Abby's accent that was kicking in, like Augie
No.
or Gigglesworth.
No,
So in,
Abby
like,
just
what
gave
was
him
it?
the
So I think-
Talib
I
plan.
think it was like 2004 when Final Fantasy 11 came to PlayStation 2, and you had to make a name. And I didn't know what the freaking name myself, so I named myself Talib Kweli because I was listening. to him
I've
at
been
the
saying
time.
Talib this entire time.
Oh, that's all right. Everybody says it wrong. It's like my real name. Nobody can say my last
Talib.
name right.
I mean,
I'm
dude,
being Taliban.
everyone spells Abi incorrectly most of the time, so it's fine.
I do
And
not.
they usually say Talib wrong
Everyone- most people
multiple
do.
times in the show. Like they'll say Talib, Talib, Tal. It's
Talib.
like there for a while. I think I pronounced it at least 4 different ways.
So at this point,
the
it's more,
alibi.
at this point, it's more fun just to have everybody pronounce it the way that they want to pronounce it.
All right, you're now 1980. Fuck it.
It works.
I'm just gonna call you Collects.
Collect.
Well, now that Talib is here, you're in good hands. I got to go make my girlfriend not mad because
Oh,
she's
as
good
still.
soon
luck.
as I get here, Rowdy leaves. That's
I know. I'm sorry.
You
It-
smell funny, Talib.
I was like, she's asleep. I can hop on. I don't have a bedtime tonight. And she's like, what are you doing up?
Oh, I heard that wrong. I
smell
heard she's
good.
asleep. I'm gonna hop on.
No,
Yeah,
she's awake and she's mad at me. But good to see y'all. I'm glad I was able to hop on for a minute.
yeah, it's good to see
Later.
you.
Bye.
I just want to see. This is my third time streaming this week, so I don't know how far am I still behind Zakanan.
You're like
Oh, dude,
17
Oh,
streams behind.
dude, yeah,
Yeah,
at
man.
least 25 view hours. Yeah, you
Okay.
just don't even try.
Oh, view hours is stupid. View hours,
Could you imagine what his schedule would be if he wasn't married?
my
Right.
Just
God.
constantly be streaming.
Yeah,
It'd be like my Warcraft days back in the day. I was a lot of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Because I swear, since he's needed to reduce it, he's doubled it.
right.
You're not wrong.
I remember that talk.
Mikey is not wrong. Now I just have to. Now Wednesday, since I'm not on, Mikey's custom show on Wednesdays, I just don't have to rush home anymore, and that's nice.
Wow. That's
I just
true.
get on a stream later.
Yeah, it's just a later stream.
I just don't have
Right.
to jump on now. My wife, by the way, yeah, we got into a fight. That was great. Love my wife, bingo card. And I'm Jerk's like, hey, do you want to stream Saturday? I'm like, oh yeah, 100%. That's no problem. Chad, hey, do you want to do pre-show Sunday? Yep, sure, no problem.
And you're in trouble.
I get more shit from my daughter, who's just like, "Are you gonna be up all night fucking yapping again?" I'm like, God damn, man! You know how long it took? I still don't drop the F-bomb in front of my mother. What the hell? So,
Damn.
but she
That's a lot for
left-
somebody that doesn't pay the bills.
I sent her on a mission this week to go find the bicycle hidden in the basement at the Alamo. So got a week without the kid and a wife who disappeared in her craft room. So let's fucking rock.
Don't say she disappeared. You banished her to that room.
Oh man. It's
Uh,
okay. She knows the exorcism spells. She's been practicing.
I want to touch up what Ken's toys. Have y'all seen what Legend Series posted? What did he post?
There's some family issues
shit.
and thoughts and prayers out to Legend. Unless
Yeah.
he updated, no details.
I don't know if he's put any details out, but yeah, send him some love if you.
He needs some loving.
Yeah, whatever happens, Tony. Man. I love
Oh,
that guy.
damn it. Impossible Pie just said his dad passed away.
Ah.
Yeah. Big tough.
Oh, Pie, really? When?
Was that
Oh,
what
his
happened?
dad passed. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I texted him that. I was like, "Is your dad okay?" Because I mean, his dad and his mom. His mom just recently had some health issues, but yeah, his dad's been battling for Mikey, 2 years.
Long time, yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, send him some love, some
I'm gonna
positive
send-
vibes, man.
I'm sending a message right now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's a
Yeah,
good
Stu,
dude. Any dude
by the
who can
way.
make me care about wrestling is good people.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. Well,
Mm.
Stu sat there in a chat. I think it was 3POA, and he's in chat, and he's like, "I'm the Zakanin of the chat room." I'm like, "That's how I started. I was in all the chats. I didn't plan on this shit happening.
Where's your pot of gold?
I'll show you DFW.
Wow.
All the gold you can eat, pal."
If
gonna be
I
like
roll
7.
into DFW and I see a rainbow over the convention center, I'm gonna know that's true.
You know, the
Oh,
Canaan
yeah, man. That's my bad
Son of a bitch,
signal.
he beat me here.
Yeah, that's my bad signal. It's that.
Hey, listen, I will
Just
tell
a
you
cheetah.
this: when they put out that stupid fucking Lucky Charms leprechaun, I am gonna be all over that like stink on shit.
I don't even
That's-
think I ever ate any Lucky Charms, but I would 100% buy that figure.
That is a wonky head. I hate
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing.
Really?
I do. I hate it. You want it? You need
That's
one?
the first. No, I got one finally, but I just never heard anyone
What you gotta
talk
do
bad
is
about
flock
it.
him. Flock him with
Flock
some
him.
orange fur.
I'm still mad. Well, one, I'm super mad about how wonky my neck joint is,
Well-
but also the fact that they did not. And every image you ever see of Chester Cheetah, his mouth is 2 head sculpts, and you did not get an articulated jaw. That I'm a little salty about that.
Wow, what a hater.
What was it? I watched that video
so
from Sir
toxic.
Dork on Tony the Tiger, and that thing looked like he had loose legs. Now, I mean, it's all torso, so that's understandable.
Oh, interesting. I'll have to bust mine out. Yeah, I haven't seen those yet.
If they do a Joe
I'm not
Camel, I'll get that.
Joe Camel.
All right.
Yeah,
Wow.
with the dick face.
Never
Oh.
smoked Camel in my life, Mikey. 100% I would buy Joe Camel. 100%. Now,
I
Fruit
smoked
Loops,
Camel.
they put out Toucan Sam. I'll army build
Yeah.
that shit, Abby. I'll get like 15 Toucan Sams.
You said Toucan Sam's.
Toucan son of Sam.
Toucan Sam. Toucan son of Sam. Dude, that'd be an awesome photography deal.
You figure
Yeah,
Snap-
Remember,
I
you don't
only
remember
have-
that old Green Jello song?
I remember Green Jello, but I don't remember Toucan son of
They had-
Sam.
They had a song called Serial Killer.
Hmm.
Shit,
it
I
was-
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Jesus. That was a
Yeah,
blast
see,
from the
that's what-
past there.
when you
fucking
don't
Green
invite the
Jell-O.
Max to your music recollections on Figure It Out, that you forget about the shit that matters.
I'm gonna agree to
I mean-
disagree wholeheartedly on that.
I remember Dirty Nursery Rhymes from Two Live Crew.
Crimes. Was it Green Jello and they had to change it because they got sued and they had to go to Green Jelly?
Jelly, and then they
Or is it the
changed
opposite?
it back. Yeah, they
What are they,
went to Green
Jefferson
Je- they-
Starship? How many times do you need to change your name?
Yeah, they were
Well,
Green
I mean-
Jello. They got sued
Come on.
from by Bill Cosby, and then they had to change it. They changed to Green Jelly, and then they
Lot of
changed it
people.
back to Green Jello because they're
And then
like
Pudding
we don't give a
Pops,
fuck.
and Bill Cosby's like, "Fuck no, not Pudding Pops."
Yeah. I
No,
don't
my
think
Pudding
so. You're not gonna take it from me.
Oh, that
Is
ain't
this the
even
fever
right.
dream?
Did
Or did
anyone
Bill
ever
Cosby have
fall?
like a drawing show on like Nickelodeon?
Yeah. Yep.
Did he really?
Picture pages.
Okay,
Was
that's what it was.
Picture pages.
I don't remember what it was called. I just remember he had this
damn it.
magic marker that
It's
had like a person's head
Pineapple.
on it or something.
Yeah, yeah.
But-
He had the little marker. Yeah, yeah.
When was this?
Yep.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
God, the
that had to
70s?
been late 70s, like
I wasn't born then, so it's fine.
maybe early 80s. Jeez.
I mean, it had to be 80s because I remembered it. It might have been syndication.
That was on-
Nickelodeon. It was on with like
Was it-
Pinwheel and
was it
Today's
on Nick-
Special.
Stu was saying, yeah, picture pages.
Yeah, that's
Picture pages.
Pinwheel.
Picture
That was
pages.
right.
Oh man, pinwheel, spin me around. Look
Yeah.
at my
Back
pinwheel,
when-
see what I found. Oh my god,
You can't do
flashbacks.
that on television. Was still on there when Nickelodeon was still a real channel.
I don't know.
Is it not a real
That
channel?
was
anymore?
all Canadian stuff too.
Listen,
Like,
Yep,
it doesn't
Canadian.
have Alanis Morissette on it anymore, so no, it's not real. Mm.
Is that the
Last Morissette.
qualifier?
she was hot as
Mm.
God in Dogma.
Now we're
Was
That's
hot.
weird, dude.
You watch your filthy
was,
mouth.
Oh yeah,
weird.
she's still not. She's yeah.
I haven't seen her recently, so I have no idea.
hot in
But
Dogma for sure.
Jennifer Lopez, for sure.
And for
Alanis Morissette is going to go out like Tina Turner, sexy until the last friggin' second.
I tell you who's sexy and his
the-
old lady, Linda Carter. Still hot.
Linda Carter.
Mm.
We can't, dude. Raquel Welch.
I haven't seen her lately, but she was hot. You know, last time I saw her. What was it? Old,
Stu's
old
saying
grumpy
Barb's
men,
Diner.
grumpy old men. Oh wait, was that Raquel Welch or the other lady? That was both,
So
right?
pretty sure she was
Sophia
my
Loren.
age
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
Yeah.
when she
Sophia
filmed
Loren.
that. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
sad
Welch
now.
is, Welch is dead. That sucks. Her daughter's still alive though.
She could still be hot. There's still a chance.
I bet you know
Mm.
preservatives.
I mean,
100%.
Dolly's going to look the same if she's been dead for 50 years. It's still going to look
Dude,
like a plastic
That
person.
Necronominus book again.
Dude,
I'm
Dolly
okay
Parton
with
is
that.
such a savvy businesswoman. It's so stupid how like good she is at that. And being at the game.
How good is
Yeah.
she?
Uh-oh.
Zakanin.
Everything
away
that
from
woman
me.
Look,
touches
look, look,
is
look.
gold.
Everyone look at Zakanin. That's his
He
mad
looks
leopard
like he's
face.
squeezing
He's
out a
shitting his
fart.
pants.
Dolly's
his
cracking.
bottom areas.
Dolly's cracking down on me. Yeah.
He's back.
Me and
number
Mikey were
one
going the same
thing.
direction there.
Her number one
No.
thing, Dolly Parton said that she was mad about that people never talked about her ass was her number one deal on David Letterman. I was like, God,
She
So
had
funny.
no ass. She plank ass. There's
I mean,
nothing back there.
Who's
It's
looking at that?
You're
when
dead to
looking
me.
at
you're next.
just- Hey, listen. No. I watched 9 to 5 the other day just because I needed me some Dolly time. So
Dude, Danny Coleman. Oh my, you're Dabney. Dabney
Oh.
Coleman.
Dabney, yeah.
that? Who was it? Lily
Lost
Tomlin
him,
and
too.
Fonda.
Jane
Fonda.
Right?
Yes. Jane Fonda is a crazy bitch, but she was hot back in the day.
She was hot.
Lily
So-
Tomlin was never
Barbarella.
hot.
Is Horrible Bosses like the
Barbarella.
sequel to 9 to 5? Is that where they stole that idea?
I'm not gonna
What is
be inspired by maybe
Horrible Bosses.
It's like a
well,
combination of horrible.
it's kind of a
9 to 5
reversed
and throw
9 to
Mama
5,
from the
isn't it?
drain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I love that movie. Mama.
That was the same lady that played the Fratelli's
Not
mother, right?
soon enough, Stu. Not soon enough. And
Are
they
they
better
just
not
gonna
screw
use
it up like they've been
Elvira
screwing up
body?
those Elvira.
Yeah, I was
dolls.
thinking the same thing.
I thought the Elviras looked good. Are
Make
they
the
screwed
tits
up too?
Even bigger.
The Rambo one
If-
wasn't that great looking. But
Are you talking about the
yeah,
construction of the Elviras? Or are you talking about the look?
The sculpt, the face sculpt was
The
kind of
mouthfeel.
hit and miss on a few of them. Yeah.
you didn't like the mouth on it, JMK?
Yeah, the mouth.
she-
the mouth feels
very
all wrong on the
abrasive.
tits.
Very abrasive.
Tight fit, was
It
it?
shouldn't taste like plastic. That should be part of the illusion. Damn it!
Oh my god! You know what? Those Juicy Maid figures that have been making the rounds here, right? You know they got what Tifa and I forget what other.
What's the Juicy Maid
my
figure?
Oh, Abby.
You, dude.
1-to-1
Zakanin, you know
scale
what you've
sex
just
doll.
unleashed?
Oh,
Figures.
I didn't realize that was the name of it.
Juicy
Yeah.
Maid is the company making these things. They've made a Tifa, and it's it's like $2,000, which actually
Oh.
seems cheap for everything that they're spouting, right? As
How
far
many?
as
How
all
many
the-
did you buy?
Yeah, what is that? The Temu price?
brother, I'm good. I like that's a toy that I'm good on. Like, even for science, I'm not going to buy that son of a bitch.
Oh, it's those, the real dolls. Okay.
Now if they put out Elvira though.
What is that?
He's like, what's the pre-order window here?
I bet
You know what?
Cassandra
I
would
think they
sign
were
off on that
bad.
shit.
I think Big Bad had them.
Big Bad had
Oh.
him.
I want to say it was like there was a I was like, really? They've got those? Really?
Oh, so it's a pre-order window for 6 years from now. Is that what we're
Say
what
one
we're
for
hearing there?
one.
Hey, don't talk trash about Big Bad or any other toy company because they like to ban people from pre-order or from ordering. Be careful.
I mean, you can get it on
Okay.
AliExpress right now for $3,000. So
I'm pretty sure that it was involved reversing funds. It didn't involve shit talking.
that was pretty slick, though. He got his bank involved and said, "No,
Robert Diaz is asking, can I shop pay this for this one Tifa action figure?
No,
Yeah.
I can't find them. I can't remember what site they had those on. Don't go to that site on this show, by the way, because you will get shut down, Max. Like they have a lot of spicy pictures. Spicy pictures, and they're talking about highly posable is cracking me up. Everyone's talking about using for photography because in Japan 78 Points was saying like they'll get them for a 1-to-1 scale for photography shots and whatnot. I mean the construction on them, just looking at them, they look realistic AF.
I seen
And
the
they
tall
should
are
be.
I've never seen
I've
them.
seen
So
that
how tall
Tifa.
are they?
and
They're
I gotta
1-to-1, so
tell you,
Tifa
I-
probably I don't know 5. Yeah.
Blow him up.
I might hit that. I just
Here's
say
get my ugly mug out of the way.
Talib or the pitcher?
Oh, definitely Talib, but the
sure.
1/1 scale Tifa. I mean, you know, it's just
And it's what Mai from King of Fighters, I think, is the other
we
one.
just had
It's
that
Mai.
discussion last night about how you have to be objectionable during a review, and the only way to get objectionable is to put your penis.
Sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty,
That's true.
or it's method photography is how I would spin it. But that'd be me.
I really hope.
Dude, they
wow.
put a Cammy or Chun-Li out.
Abby's getting Chun Li for sure.
100%.
So
Or
My wife was
Jury.
like-
You
But
would.
they
My
did
wife would be
Jury.
like, "Why did you buy this?" I'd be like, "It's Chun-Li."
Forced in like 5 minutes.
Your wife's not gonna ask why, Abby. She's gonna look at it. And she's gonna know.
I know. But my wife is cool. It's good.
cheaper
It's
than
fine.
a model.
I don't
Let's
foresee me ever
let's
buying
talk
another,
about
another
that
fuckable thing
ass.
ever again.
My wife would look at it and go, "How much did that cost?" That's the first thing she'd ask.
See, Stu's going in a different direction right now. He's like, "Can Duarte make a life-size Rita Repulsa?"
You know what?
Can you afford it? That's the
Yeah.
question. He can.
I
Do
mean, I
any.
can only imagine what Duarte would think up.
Do you ever see that actress outside of that makeup? She's a pretty good looking gal.
Oh, you're talking about Cassandra Peterson? Oh, Rita Repulsa.
No, Rita, the woman who played Rita Repulsa in all the old Power Rangers. She did a few other things where she wasn't costumed. She was a very lovely lady. She is sorely missed.
I did like Elizabeth Banks as Rita Repulsa.
Yeah. I didn't hate that movie.
I didn't hate it
Wasn't that
either. I'm not a Power Rangers fan at all. That's probably why I liked it. Hell, I didn't mind that Dragon Ball Z movie because I think Dragon Ball Z sucks, but I like the movie.
Well, that's a fact.
I don't
I've
remember
never-
that. I remember watching it,
That's
but
when
I
Mikey
don't
and I get
remember watching
together.
it.
I've never watched it.
What's the holy crap? I need to have my nerd card taken away for Ming me.
Smudge
Max
is saying,
von Sydow?
Flash,
For Ming
Flash
the
Gordon.
Merciless?
No, the
Cheech and
lady who
Chong?
played she was on Agents of Shield. Oh hell, she's
Ming
on
Na
everything.
Wen.
Boba Fett.
Ming Na Wen.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Holy crap! Look at her. Didn't she play Chung Li in the
Yep,
She
Street
did.
Fighter movie.
Street
Street
Fighter?
Fighter, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know
that
the
woman
cool
ain't
thing.
aged a day.
A lot of
Nah, she
people are
looks
making
good.
those 3D custom heads right now of M. Bison and Jean-Claude Van Damme from that movie, and they're putting them on the Jada toys.
Raul
And
Julia.
they look
They would-
so
Oh,
good.
If they would do those in action figure form, just the whole thing, because
Dude, Raul Julia killed it as M. Bison.
So
No, he did
the
so
best
good.
part of the
Yeah.
movie is Vin Bison.
100%.
Yeah.
he knew he
I
was
would
dying.
totally buy a Raul Julia.
He just ate the screen up.
Okay,
Oh,
all right.
that's
So what if Hot Toys did one that was like legit? Would you guys fork over the $350 for the Hot Toys?
Not
For
for
Raul
that.
Julia?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Well,
doing
Licensed
I
from-
would.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
I would, yeah.
Not for my
Sculpt was
first
good?
hot toy.
I mean, so I already own like 20 Hot Toys, so I would definitely get an M. Bison.
All right, Zach. All right, how about this for your first one? How about a Chung Li for your first thought toy?
Oh yeah, I mean that's not even a question.
All right.
We're talking to 1-to-1 Juicy Maid. Is that what we're talking about? Chun Li. I already
Yeah,
said
that's it.
yes. 100%.
Okay.
Have they made a
100%.
good hot toy Poison Ivy? Because redheads
No,
have a special
I haven't
place
seen
in my
a-
loins.
You can make
Jean
custom
Grey.
ones.
If
I've
they
seen.
if
They
they
want Madeline
did, it's
Pryor,
Uma
though.
Thurman, and you know.
100%
She was a hot Poison Ivy though.
I mean, they
It
as
was-
long as
No.
they did her face sculpt
You're not a
and
Uma
not the
fan?
costuming.
I like Uma. I don't think she's hot. Like Kill Bill, she's great. I don't
She can be
find her.
sexy. But I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
Hula
think she's super
dance.
beautiful.
She doesn't do it for me. I'm not saying she's ugly. I wouldn't throw her a bed
No,
for
no, no,
eating
no.
cracker
No, no,
milk.
I'm not saying that at all.
Mm.
Let's not be ridiculous.
My
Uma
hypocrisy only
Thurman
goes
can do
so
no
far.
wrong. I mean, she played Venus in The Adventures of Baron von Munchausen.
Oh
And,
my god, she did not. She was not sexing that at all.
Oh yeah, God.
And that movie though,
opinions
Mac,
vary.
that movie Donkey is amazing. I love that movie.
Yeah,
Terry
I mean Terry
Gilliam,
Gilliam.
dude. God, man. That
then you
what was the
had,
movie that didn't get made? The Don Quixote movie. The
Don-
making of how Don Quixote didn't get made, that documentary is amazing, and it only wants me to I want them to actually do the Don Quixote movie.
That's kind of like that. That sometimes the documentary is better than the movie would have been, but that one and the
That's how the
Nick
movie
Cage
didn't
Superman
get made.
documentary and the one about the Tartakovsky's Dune.
Oh, I haven't heard
Am I-
that one.
Oh, that is it's hard to
Gennady
nail down.
Tartakovsky? Is that what we're talking about?
No. I'm Jardik. No, damn it.
Jar Jar Binks.
No, this is way before all that. This
Jar Jar
is,
Binks Dune. Ooh.
Yeah.
Holy crap! You're gonna make me
He's
look
a
it up
rhino
because I can't.
Wait, I have a question
Hey,
for
he's a Muadiba.
I have a question for you, Zakanan. You said for my first hot toy, I wouldn't buy that. What would you want for your first hot toy?
Dude, I was really close on like Terminator, right? Arnold as
Okay.
a T800.
T2.
And then Predator, I was like, man, that's
Which
maybe-
Predator though?
Well, the
The
one
original?
they were just showing, I was like, the original Predator.
That
Like,
thing's beautiful.
I know, man. I've been close
Do
on
it.
those. I don't know what it would be enough really to pull me in. Like even like RoboCop, I love all those IPs, but for a
Jodorowsky.
hot toy, I don't know that.
So the thing is, once you get one
Jodorowsky,
hot toy,
He was
you're gonna buy
working
more.
with Mobius
That's it, Obby, and that's where I'm like,
to do a Dune.
Me and my
Animated.
kid watched both Alien versus Predator movies today, and then started watching Predators.
I like Alien versus Predator.
I do
The
too.
first one
They're,
was fun,
they're
but the second
good
one was
guilty
awesome.
pleasure.
Fun.
Yes. The second one was
I do
bad
too.
just because they were just
Second
stuck
one's
in that
real
little
bad.
town. and it
I like
was-
the one little town. I mean, the Predators ended up being bitches in all of them. I hate that part.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I think the pilot room for that movie was hey, have you seen 28 Nights with aliens on weed?
Oh, it was like
On
Jon Stewart
weed?
and Alfie. You ever seen 28 Days Later on weed?
Doing it 28 days later, man. Is the third
Are you thinking
one
of
coming out?
Are you thinking of 28 Days of Night?
28
the vampire movie?
28 days of night.
30,
Excuse me,
30
28
days,
30
30
days
days
of
of night,
30
28
days.
days later. 30
Yeah,
days
so-
of night was with
With
Hartnett.
20
So
Numbers.
Yeah.
This is why
fucking
you
good.
should
We're having
go to
a hard
bed,
time
people.
with numbers.
28 has
Yes,
kind
that
of-
was Josh Hartnett.
The sequel,
Was that the
Yeah,
28
the comic was
months?
great though.
it was 28
It was
days,
28
then
days,
28 weeks, and now they're doing 28 years later. Is the
Years.
third
They're
one?
doing
coming
28
out?
years? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
They skipped months? What the fuck?
Yeah, quarters, no quarters. What the fuck, man?
Did anybody watch? Is
I might
it
have
out
that
yet?
wrong.
Has anybody watched
Totally
it?
jumping the shark. No,
I haven't watched any of them.
I'm not going to start.
I've seen 28 days, and
28 days is great.
yeah, I enjoyed
Did you
that.
guys see the
when they
trailer for
ran.
Del Toro's Frankenstein today?
Mm-mm. Guillermo del
Ooh, it
Toro?
looks
Guillermo.
Guillermo?
Guillermo del Toro.
The secret to saying
And-
any foreign name is just slur it just enough. Guillermo
Slur it?
del Toro.
Say-
You like roll an R and shit in there, and it sounds like, oh, that sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Zach Bateman,
I'll be honest. That name lost its power after I saw the Wolfman.
Oh, that
Okay,
was.
all right.
You didn't like Wolfman?
No. After I
With
saw that, I was
Benicio
like,
del
oh, okay,
Toro.
this name doesn't mean anything.
It
anymore
was-
to me.
It was a weird take on it. I didn't.
Wait, was that Jack
I,
Nicholson?
it-
or was
it's
that
not a
Benicio del
second
Toro?
watcher
Benicio.
for me.
But
Benicio.
it was
I
Jack
didn't
Nicholson
hate it.
where he played the wolf.
That was just Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer was in that.
Michelle Pfeiffer, I got news for you. You ain't a real
Pfeiffer.
cat.
She's just looking for a
she's
cool writer.
still the best Catwoman of all time.
Oh man, if I had to rank them,
Julie Newmar. Sorry, Abby.
Julie Newmar, man, I'm torn between that and Julie Newmar. I'm at the. I'm thinking with Max. I'm thinking
I had a
Newton.
quarter scale Batman Returns Catwoman NECA figure. Guess who
Mr.
took that off my
Pfeiffer's
hands?
never done it for me.
Brandon.
The guy who made this toy.
Bobby did?
Yeah, he did. He was
Oh,
all
really?
about it. He was all about it. As soon as he thought, he was like, "Dude, what the hell? You have this?" I was like, "Yeah." And
Is Brandon's collection gone, by the way? Is he got
Most-
rid of everything?
not everything. No. He called me the other day and we chatted for a bit. He got rid of most of his wrestling stuff. I think in the last few sales he did in the last 2 nights. He said he's feeling good, getting rid of a lot of space. His goal is now to condense his entire collection to one room.
If he's going to get down to just the stuff that he loves, I get it.
That's really what it is. Yeah.
I
I mean,
wish
he
could
had
have picked that Sentinel up from him for $200.
Well, I mean, he's still got to make room for that Power Rangers headquarters from Duarte. So,
I mean, he's got the Mezco Power Rangers, so he's definitely keeping
Yeah.
that.
Well, everybody needs a coffee table, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the amount of
I'd do that with
electronics
the
on that thing.
flag. I'd make the flag my coffee table.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't want the flag.
See, like the Mythic.
I want to
Legion
use it
flag.
as a coffee table. That's what I want to do. Put some shit on it. Do like Scuba Pete and put that motherfucker in a pool.
That would-
that God,
I
that
really wish I
video
could have been
gives
there
me
last year. for that.
anxiety.
Dude, 100% I would be in for that.
Just cannonball right into the middle of it. Just run into it. No one could stop the blob. Just jumping.
Dude, get
The
a Defiant
Revenge of
and
Fat
just
Chad.
actual rockets for the fucking Defiant and then launch that motherfucker up in the air.
Oh,
Well, I mean, the
That would-
rocket's not the
Bobby, your
the
buddy
most-
that's looking to destroy fucking toys, that's what he should do. He got to fucking do like a GI Defiant, right? Strapped actual rockets to it and launch that son of a bitch.
And the funny thing is, he would do that. That's his.
And like put a
personality.
GoPro, have it all hooked up, multiple camera
I'd watch
angles.
that.
nah.
Okay,
If
I'd
I was
watch
gonna
that.
destroy a flag or a Defiant, I would take
I'll be right
time,
back.
do a nice slow video where you build up this thick wall acrylic tank and slow motion cameras. You know, go rent you a red unit or something. Set it all up in there perfect with a few figures and a Sky Striker or Conquest taken off, and then just start filling up the tank slowly with acetone. Then just watch. There was a guy who had a
The
whole
Star
fish
Wars.
tank full of Star Wars figures
Yeah,
and melted the whole tank down with acetone.
all vintage
it
Star Wars
was-
figures.
Heartbreaking.
Holy.
It's still on YouTube. You listen, make sure you got a good dentist because you will grind out your back teeth.
Nah, I'll be all right.
In that video.
Yeah, I could care less about
I
Kenner
remember
Star
when
Wars
it was.
figures.
Yeah, Robert Diaz is Kanan wants to recreate the Challenger.
Oh,
Oh,
I remember being in
Too
school
soon,
when that
Rob.
shit happened. I remember that,
Damn,
man. The
Brutal,
jokes
man.
immediately followed after that Challenger blew up. It's like, no, ask for a Bud Light was the last thing they heard from Houston. Like, oh no.
Oh my god.
I just remember it from Punky Brewster. I don't remember it actually happening. No, I kind
Yeah,
of do.
somebody is doing some videos of blowing up. Listen, if there's it's kind of like if it can be made, somebody out there is planning on videos of
Oh,
destroying it.
dude, and do the
It's,
slow motion videos. I love those, man. Where you see that shit. Well, like what Kentucky Ballistics, Mayor Scott Hughes sent me a link for that. I love watching shit get shot up in slow motion. Love it. Like Mythbusters.
Yeah,
Mythbusters when they were doing that, blowing shit up in slow motion.
That and, like,
Watching a certain girl fire automatic weapons in slow motion
things
were really
start
good too.
jiggling.
Yeah.
You ever look up what those camera bodies cost?
Mm-mm.
Things
You ever
start
look it
jiggling.
up on
There's the
Weed?
shill. There he is, the enabler. You shill enabler.
I got
me
bacon.
them Hulk-
You guys want
show
some
me them
bacon?
Buy more of
Okay.
these,
Pretty much
Kanan.
bacon.
Buy more of these.
See, I don't know what other ones I want to buy other than that Soundwave, which I went on Blocky's. Sorry, I went on
Didn't you
Blocky's
get a-
website and I'm like, man, that $19.99, but it was like $13 shipping from Blocky's website. I'm like,
If
I'll
you
wait
spend-
for my comic book store.
If you spend 90, I think you get free shipping. But I mean, you got to spend $90. So
God damn.
Was there only one chase, by the way, on that, Talib?
Usually each case, each wave has one chase. It's usually
Each
like a
wave.
shiny.
See, when you said case, I thought there was multiple chases. So all
No,
I
just-
saw was the Megatron was the chase.
Right. I think you got it. Didn't you get a shiny
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. Well, I say that. I mean, he looked pretty dang shiny as far as.
God, that's dumb.
Yeah, I don't think that's a standard one. I think
Hold on.
That's pretty cool. That's
The
pretty
stickers on it are, but now if there's one where like all the metal pieces are, then yeah, I don't
Did
have it.
did it say on the card that came in the bag if it was the one in 32nd or whatever that
Maybe.
chase is?
Talib got a chase. He got the little
Yeah.
Grimlock with the crown.
Me Grimlock, me dumb. God. Makes me so mad.
Are you guys talking about blockies?
Yeah.
I just realized that everyone in my house is sleeping, and I have a guest over for the weekend.
I got some
And my-
bacon mac and cheese if anybody wants some.
Are you eating on the
Give
stream
me some of
again?
that. Let me
That's
try
the
it.
only
Let me
thing
get-
he does.
get some of that.
Some
He
of that?
streams and
Yeah,
eats
yeah,
on
yeah.
the stream.
Want some?
I can't tell
Oh,
on
yeah.
this.
Yeah, I was looking at my Grimlock. The card doesn't say anything either. Is the card different? Because that's kind of got a foil to it.
It's got a foil to it, yeah.
Do the other ones have a foil to it?
Yeah, I think these cards do.
Okay.
Because here's the standard Megatron, which is also a dope figure too.
Is the chase supposed to have a different card?
Well, that's what we
They
were
don't-
trying to
they
figure
don't.
out.
Wow.
I don't know. And Max, I was eating on a jerk stream today because I was starving. That's the only time I think I've ever eaten.
You got
on
it.
stream.
Caloric intake is important. These kids don't understand that shit, Zakanin. They're the youngins. They don't know.
Idiots.
Stupid.
Freaking idiots. Round is the hardest shape to obtain and keep.
Dude, I have never been. I weighed myself again, by the way, Mikey. I got down this morning. I was at 175.6. I
That's a
haven't
big stack
been
of dicks.
big sack of dicks. It might be 30 dicks, maybe.
Ooh,
So does your
I
weight
haven't been
machine-
this lean, dude, since junior high, probably.
I'm down another 10 pounds. So, you know,
Nice.
if eating on, I think it's eating on camera is what's doing it.
Max, I'm telling you, if you went carnivore, it melts fat, melts it off. It's dumb.
I'm a bread whore. I can't do it.
Brother,
need
I said
bread.
the same thing
I
you
was.
did. I said the same fucking thing. And then once I did, well, then I can have a cheat meal every so often. That's no
And that being
problem.
said, I really like that keto bread. That's
I,
really good.
Yeah, there's different ones like cauliflower.
I gave up sugar and
I
carbs
love me some
a
cauliflower.
year ago, and I never weighed myself, but I'm on a new belt, a smaller belt.
That's the whole
I gave
thing.
up
So the
narcotics and I
scale,
gained a bunch of weight. You know what I mean?
It does that
Right?
to you, man.
I mean,
Like
my,
shit,
my
man.
the
Get that-
tracks have cleaned up. Like
What was-
my veins look better, but god damn.
oh, I thought
Was
you
it-
were being a
you know
mule
what's-
and you were swallowing the drugs, and therefore your weight.
You know
No,
what's
no.
cheaper than healthy food? Meth.
Was it Jim Carrey that did that skit on SNL where he was wearing like that silver suit and just doing meth or something like that, and that was his like diet?
I don't remember
Oh
that.
man, I kind of remember something like that. That's nuts. So Max, or not Max, Talib, what did you do on your clothes? Right, you sat there. You've been doing a belt size. I mean, how many
Yes.
belt sizes have you gone down since you started?
So I went down like 3 notches. I had to get a different belt. So my
Yep.
original belt that I was wearing, I ran out of notches. And then
I
had to
tell
get a smaller
people
belt.
initially, get away from the scale. Don't worry about the scale until now I've plateaued. So now that I've plateaued, now I'm paying attention to my weight. Because yeah, my clothes were like falling off me. I'm like, what the hell?
Yep.
Mm.
Got on the scale. I'm like, holy, am I losing muscle mass too? Like, what the hell's going on?
How long has it been though?
For me, I've been going for a year. So I cut out carbs, cut out sugar. I only
There's no
drink
way to
water. I only drink water and coffee. The food I eat is butter, beef,
Yep.
bacon, and eggs, and a little bit of dairy. I'll drink milk from time to time and cheese. Been doing that for about a year. And I'm cheap, so I mainly eat ground beef. I don't get a lot of steaks.
That's what I've been doing, man. I've been doing ground beef. I do the 85-15.
And and I save all my bacon fat. I cook with all bacon fat or butter.
Yep.
And then I fast. I do with the
16-8.
16-8. So
if you can go longer, it's great. A lot of
Yeah.
people, that's that sweet spot, right?
the
That
weekend's
reminds me,
easier
I owe
because
you
I'm
a
not at
story
work.
about that, Zakanan.
On
For
what?
some,
Fasting. You were talking about how you did a week, and I told you I did a month one time.
Oh yeah, Jesus!
Yeah.
Like on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was like
just
some sort of misery thing where like you were strapped to a bed or something. I'm like, my God, a whole month?
It was, you don't just stop eating. That's, that's the thing about any kind of fasting that a lot of people don't realize.
That's what I did. I
Even
stopped
doing,
eating.
yeah, it's you, for the first week, you cut out all meat, all bread, everything. You can have salads, nuts, proteins. Second week, you're just on like some nuts. Third week, leading up to the last 7 days, you're eating basically a handful of raisins a day, and then that last week you try to move as little as possible and maintain a meditative state. And
So you're saying you prep for doing a month, you do the slow taper off versus cold turkey.
yeah. And then you cold turkey, even with incremental, cold turkey is not a good thing to do. Most of the people that I've talked to who have done some serious stuff, you do like, you could do one meal, a small meal in the morning, and then you just don't eat the rest of the day.
Just do the OMAD, the 1 meal a day.
Yeah, or something like that. Or well, hell, Kevin Smith, man. I mean, that dude he did the intermittent fasting, but he just did potatoes, unflavored, unseasoned, just small little potatoes, as many as you wanted to eat till you're full. And that's all he ate for 2 weeks. And even that's, I don't know. We are not a health channel. We are not health professionals. Please consult people
Consult a
who know what the
doctor.
fuck you're talking about.
I could tell you some crazy stories. So,
Yeah.
2009, January 1st, 2009, I started my diet. I was 320 pounds. I was huge. 4 months later, no, sorry, 5 months, May 1st. 5 months. May 1st, I was 190 pounds.
Good Lord, dude.
And I was literally eating every day. I would eat 2 apples and 2 oranges during the day. I would do 30 minutes on the elliptical. I would walk for 3 miles, and I would eat special case cereal for dinner. So, in other words, I was negative in negative in calorie intake, right? So it just flew right off. But the issue though was, as soon as I started eating normal foods again, my weight started coming back on. But I couldn't get past 190. That was like the problem.
I'm back.
Somebody's out of the doghouse. Welcome back.
Well, here,
Yeah, she gave me permission this time. So.
Right after
it's not a trap. Could be a trap.
When they cut my head off
No, I'm
surgery,
good.
they put me on this seizure medicine, and she didn't tell me anything about it. She was just like, here you go, take this, and I'm like, okay, well, the seizures have kind of stopped. I can, but I gained 60 pounds in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I was 2 pounds away from 400 pounds.
Was a lot of that water though, Max?
I don't know what it was.
Usually a lot of it's a lot of water. Your body is like just
I think and I've always had problems with that, anyway. So I'm sure some of it was, 2 weeks of weight gain. I guarantee you, I joke. I don't, y'all see me eating little bitty bits,
Here's the thing, Max. I'll tell you this right now. But get a calorie counter and just anytime you
fitness
put
app
it in
Pro.
there.
I've been on that. Oh yeah, I've done all that. I could do most of it in my head now.
If that's what you've never counted, do it, and then you'll know how many calories you're putting in. I never worry about the calories out so much, right? I don't like log my workouts into it.
I eat a lot of food.
Listen, I used
I
to
eat a
weigh
lot.
187. I used to squat around 600 pounds. I had an 11% BMI. I've done all that shit. I don't want to fucking do it ever again. That's every other day in the gym. That's real work. Fuck that.
It is, man.
And you're still gonna die. It doesn't matter what you do. It's still gonna
Like,
fucking.
do
get
you
in
like
the
working
end.
It
out?
makes
Like,
you
no,
feel
working out
good.
sucks, man. It's bullshit. That's where I put all my emotions, into this pain and
Yeah.
suffering, dude.
It is a good
It's,
stress reliever. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
when you go to a shrink, that's what you do. It makes you smaller. I don't want to get mental health and shrink. That's stupid.
That's why I go to. That's why I go to the gun range.
There you go. There you go.
There is nothing that 50 rounds won't calm.
Oh yeah, like going to sleep and I'm listening to Slayer. Like,
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It just.
Who
Well,
needs crickets chirping and those sounds? Slayer. That's how I go to sleep.
choo 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 choo.
Does anybody hear that?
Whose sound is that?
It's not the it's not the
Doing
chirp.
that? Is that
It's not the
Cicada?
chirp we've heard this week though.
Yeah.
Anytime that happens, I should
Everyone
put
had
my
that chirp
hands up.
happening in their streams. It was crazy. Everyone's batteries died all at once.
Why did you get a green gun to cannon or a green?
For cosplay.
Why is it
So-
You
green?
totally got it.
So DFW also, I think this looks like
Got
a
to do that
Constructicon too.
Zanzibar cosplay.
Like it's like Transformer Constructicon colors. I like this one.
Okay.
But
It's-
yeah,
I
I think I might do a Dreadnought, Mikey's favorite GI Joe group ever. I might
mean,
do that
that's-
for DFW. I might do a
You
AG
picture
of that.
Kanan in a Fu Manchu with an eye patch.
I'll totally rock an eye patch, Max. But
Is DFW a cosplay con?
you can, yeah, because GI Joe Finest will be there. Well, I think they're going to be there. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they're good. They announced the other day.
Okay, cool.
That
So what I
that-
think I may do that, Max, or I'll do. You guys watch Venture Brothers?
No.
Okay, so was it 21 that ended up later in the series getting totally jacked up and ripped and became a murder machine? I
The
kind of want to do it.
nozzle is calibrating.
The nozzle is calibrated.
I don't remember. It's been a long
Please
time since
maintain
we've
eye
done it.
contact while the nozzle calibrates.
What are you talking about?
First episode of season
Venture-
2. You don't watch Venture,
Venture
Brothers.
Brothers.
You're
Venture
a
Brothers.
phony.
I was saying,
Big fat phony.
Big fat phony.
like what the fuck? It's like that skit on SNL with William Shatner. Like, hey, what was the code to the safe in episode 211? He's like, I don't know. It's just a show. Get out of your basements.
Touch grass, fools.
But yeah, I think I want to go as this Cobra Trooper that's just gone through the grinder and he's like, that's it. He's like a post-apocalyptic. He's like the last Cobra Trooper alive kind of scenario. I kind of want to do just a ripped up road warrior like Cobra Trooper is my other way I might go.
That's cool. Okay.
Maybe.
Hey, you could pull off You've got a Cobra costume already, don't you? I thought I seen a.
I got my Cobra
picture
Commander.
Oh,
Yeah, you have the helmet. I saw that.
I got the helmet. I got the shirt. I got that whatever colonial thing I wear when I'm doing my Cobra Commander. I broke that out for the Halloween stream with Mikey on It's Chad. Mikey
got the helmet.
also needs to cosplay at DFW this year.
I have never cosplayed before.
I want you to do Polly Pepperjack or maybe Johnny Bravo.
doing
Come on.
Polly
Come on.
Oh, do it. Do Johnny
Do
Bravo.
it.
There's an easy one. You could just be Sugarfoot and just get a Sasquatch suit, and you.
God, that'd be so hot, Rowdy.
In
Jesus.
June in
In
Texas,
Texas.
are you nuts?
trying to
That's
kill
Interesting,
Mikey.
right?
Mikey's in the hospital, dehydrated.
It was worth it.
Fucking dead.
Where's your trigger
Oh,
dick?
look at that. Look at that. Trigger dick.
Ooh, what is that?
That's shiny.
Man.
It's that Megatron.
It is so
It's
bad.
very shiny.
So bad.
So bad.
Look
Why
at
is
that
it
ugly
so
ass
All we
face.
had. Hey, listen, that thing was badass when I was 8 years old.
As a gun.
Yeah, as a gun, it was way cooler.
As,
That
as
guy
a
Even
kid.
as a robot, no.
That Megatron looks like he's been strung out for a while.
No shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ozempic
Yeah.
Megatron. My God.
I sold parts for money.
Yeah, this is when you had to have an imagination to play with your toys.
You're not wrong, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I couldn't have them because my parents didn't let me have any toy guns. Yay.
I wasn't allowed to either. Well, at my mom's, my dad's, I was.
I didn't because I used to play laser tag.
Oh man.
And then some kid got shot. I think actually it was up in Kansas. Some kid was playing in the playground and pulled his laser tag pistol on a cop, and that cop got all 5
I've heard those stories and they
markers
keep
on his-
wondering if that, like it's
That's
the urban
insane.
myth that like every town here's that story. I wonder about
No,
that.
it happened. I think not Wichita. It's north. I
like
know
Garden
this
City,
town.
Dodge City,
North. No shit. They shoot. You don't need laser tag pistols to shoot people in Dodge City. Just walk the streets.
You don't need laser pistols to shoot anybody in Kansas ever at all.
It was
Wild
Superior.
West, baby.
No,
Salina? That's west.
yeah, that's it. Salina.
Maybe. I mean, I remember when they started doing all the orange tip, crap. Which
Yeah, it was
that's
about
another reason I went with that.
1988.
Yeah, I'm
Because
like,
I
want it
remember
colored.
my mom pulled all my laser tag stuff. She was like, "You can't take this outside anymore," and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah, we
that's-
all ran around with that crap. We all had cap guns back in the day. That looked
Isn't
like
that why
real
they all need
weapons.
orange tips on them now?
Mhm.
Because of that specific thing?
I
Yeah.
miss the smell of the cap guns.
Yeah,
I want to.
I
They
couldn't
still
have
get
them,
them
but I could
$1.
play with my friends. Guns.
They still
Yeah,
sell those
they
little
still
grenades.
sell
You get
those,
them at
yeah.
dollar
You
store.
can still get the caps.
Yeah, I used to get them from the dollar store with my dad. I just shoot him off and lose the gun because it wasn't any use anymore without the caps and just get a new gun later,
Yeah.
Just like throw it out.
Oh, I got an airsoft AK-47 coming.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that for the cosplay. Now I'm gonna have to paint that one up because that one looks realistic. So I'm gonna have to change that shit up.
Well, the gun you
Paint-
have looks like
paint
you're
it-
going to dress as Ninja Force Zartan.
And that's what I was like. A dreadnought could be easy with those colors, no problem.
Yeah.
But guys, I gotta go because oddly enough, I've actually got to put some work into this fucking show with Jerk Monday. It's stupid. I got to do some
Homework?
editing.
Yeah.
Homework.
Putting you to work?
It's fun though. I've been
Fuck you,
having
Jerk,
fun
for
with
making
editing,
Zucchini
by the
work.
way.
Asshole.
It's
No,
pain.
this is on me. I've been trying to personalize everybody.
Uh-oh, he froze again. At least it doesn't look like he's pooping this time.
Well,
People Lucky Charms.
No, Zucchini, no.
trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Dang, there.
There he is. You're fuzzy, but you're there.
I mean, Minecraft, it's YouTube, it's dangerous. At the same time, ended up getting a ban because of talking about guns or some shit.
Mm.
Anyway, so yeah, I've been doing all that. I've been putting more work on me, trying to do promos. Mikey and I've been going to try to do that for our shows or get a little promo out, whether a little 30-second deal or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're going on with Jerk. Jerk's going on your show Monday.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then Mikey and I will be on Rod after that. So I'm gonna do that because I started doing it last night, right? So I was trying to work on that, watching Elite stream, right? On your guys' channel,
Mhm.
and then I put after that I did something else. Then I started listening to Highly Posable, and then in my head, one of the guys, Brick something, was on Highly Posable, and he had this TV behind him. And I'm like, that's a cool display idea for streaming, just having this monitor, and it would, rotate like wallpapers and, promos for his channel. Like, that's kind of dope. I need to change
Just
my
the
entire
picture.
office. So I put lights
Oh,
behind
LED.
me and tore everything out instead of doing what I was initially doing.
Mhm.
Because then the AD&D, the whole madness kicked in. And I'm like, I'll do everything but what I'm
AD&D.
supposed to do. AD&D.
Frankie kind of does that too. It looks like he has like
running
a
on second
video
edition.
games running on the side.
Yeah.
Demo mode.
Yeah, we had that. Yeah, when Legend do it, but yeah, this guy's got it like right behind him. Like that's fucking dope. So now this
You
whole
just
thing I
wanna
did, I'll
make
probably rip
sure
out.
to,
Do that.
You want to make sure to run a OLED, and you probably want to run it off a computer so you can turn the refresh rate up to about 120, or else you get those little lines that run.
Then I was worried about the reflection too, is what I was worried about. Because he had some
you
glare
can
on
adjust.
his.
You can adjust that. Just tilt a
angle.
little bit. The magic of mirrors.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Max, if I ever do that, I'm gonna hit you up. I probably won't do that, but then I could do a neat little scene if I did that display and it set up as a city behind, like a cityscape or whatever behind there
Yeah.
for the diorama.
It looks sweet.
Are you doing the cityscape too?
I'm gonna change this up eventually. Like this is 78 points I got behind me. Duarte and I got something in the works.
No, something.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna have a Duarte deal behind me. Hopefully, I know he's got busy now, so maybe next couple months. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I'll just rotate it eventually. But yeah, guys, thank you for having me on. I'm gonna bounce and go to work.
The translucent. Take care.
Here's
Hey,
the
Zach,
Keenan.
look at this.
Happy editing.
Oh, you
Oh.
stop doing that! I'm trying to leave,
Oh.
Mikey. That
That's so
thing is
badass.
so
That's pretty
badass, dude. Look at that.
You ain't right,
We got
Mike.
clear coat tonight.
Third coat it tonight. What else you got to do to it, Mikey? Is it almost done?
I just got to
Coming
finish
on.
assembly and put the windows in it.
Oh,
You need to do up some. Oh, God, what's
Yeah,
another bat vehicle you could put something with Cooter's Garage on it?
hell yeah!
So are
Them
you going
Duke
to
boys.
customize a Batman to make him look like he's wearing jeans?
No, I've got two Duke boys for this.
Oh,
The guy
okay.
that wanted this to be made.
Can we say who it is, Mikey, or no?
Yeah, it's Jeff Wheat.
Jeff, because he was like, I hope Mikey gets it done, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure Mikey's going to have that done. I didn't say that to him. I wanted to have him have the illusion that
Right,
it might
like
not
hell.
show up.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out of here. Night, guys.
Take care.
Good night again. Mikey, I need a General Aladdin whenever you got time.
Who the hell
Nobody
is
knows who that is, Abby.
that? Don't make stuff up and expect me to know what it is.
Is that a G.I. Joe in your head cannon?
Yeah, have you seen the movie The Dictator?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
Sacha Baron Cohen's character.
yeah.
God, that
I
movie's
need-
terrible.
I love that movie. It's so good. I need the Dictator in 112 scale. He needs to
And
be
then
in my
you need a
army.
Borat too.
I don't need a Borat. I need the
Borat.
Has
I
there
need
been
the
Batman.
Aladdin.
has there been a Sacha Baron Cohen action figure where you could
No.
drop a head?
Nah, why would there be?
No, wait. I think they did one with that
I've never
The-
seen one.
Alice in Wonderland movie where he was some time master or something like that. They had some figures out for that, didn't they? I know we sure got a shit ton of those stupid Johnny Depp.
Well, if he's Mephisto,
Mad
you
Hatters.
might get one. But that it look
Yeah,
like
but he's probably gonna
Mephisto.
have to be a
Wait,
lot
is he
of
coming?
makeup.
Is
I
he
don't
going to be
know
in a
how-
Marvel movie?
Unless
What'd
he
you say,
does like
Mikey?
a human look in it.
Which he probably has at
He
some
might
point,
be-
right? It's Mephisto. He's a son of a bitch.
Yep.
Yeah.
They might get Sacha Baron Cohen to play Mephisto. I'd
That's
watch
the
that
rumor.
Good. Yeah.
What's the is it supposed to be an Ironheart is supposed to make an appearance? It's
Yeah.
That makes no sense for Mephisto to
No.
show up in Ironheart.
well
What the fuck?
because
But
the
They
guy
know
with
nobody
the
gives a
hood.
shit.
Right. Well, what is it? The guy with the hood that has it's like a demonic.
Yeah, it's the hood, but the hood isn't Mephisto. That's a completely
Right.
different character.
But
you know?
that's probably how in their head. That's where it ties in.
Like, yeah, he's dealing with demons, so we're gonna bring in Mephisto to Ironheart to get people to watch. I'm gonna watch it, of course, but like, I don't know. It took what? It was filmed like 3 years ago at this point.
Yes, probably.
How did they not? I never understood how they didn't get a Mephisto when we got. Well, I mean, maybe I did. I mean, it's Nicolas Cage movies, but it's
Did they have the rights though?
Yeah, I don't
Those
think they
Ghost
called him
Rider movies.
Mephisto in the movie.
Yeah, I think he's just the devil.
The didn't they have? Didn't they
Peter
call?
Fonda, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't they call him Mephisto in that shitty Spawn movie? I say shitty. It was all right for its time, but
I don't know. I think that they may have called him Mephistopheles, but I don't think Mephisto was ever said.
that's always been my favorite devil name. You know, it's just,
Mephistopheles. Wolverine's favorite is Beelzebub.
I don't know shit about Ironheart as a character. Is that like
I don't know there.
She was doing the all new, all different Marvel. She was like a replacement because Tony was an AI at that point. He was dead. His suit was an AI
again.
controlled thing, and then Riri came in as the new Iron Man, but she was Ironheart, and she's actually a cool character.
Okay, I do
She's not a
remember
bad
that
character.
one.
So she had
Yeah,
AI Tony Stark as her mentor in the comic books. And she's a cool character. Like it's just the way that they shoehorned her into Wakanda Forever, and now they're putting demonic characters into an Iron Man show. It's weird. I don't know. She's a cool character.
I mean, I
That
kind of
sounds
thought that they were going to do a lot more with when they brought out Doctor Strange. That was like that everybody was excited, like, oh, they're finally bringing magic into the MCU, and I thought we were going to get all the weird shit throughout the years that I've been waiting for, and none of it.
None of it.
None of it. I
Yeah.
haven't got shit.
You know that Sam Raimi wanted to do some crazy shit in Multiverse of Madness, and Disney was like, "No, you can't do that. You can't do that."
God.
You know.
I'd give anything for a director. Hell yeah, it's Sam Raimi.
Is that a Blanca hamster? Or Blanca
No,
Hulk?
it's a rat. It's a rat Hulk. I saw
What
this
the
today.
fuck?
What the?
It was a
What kind of
statue.
drugs am I on
Someone
right now?
so someone's making a comic book series called Rat Wars. There was a rat Hulk and a Punisher rat as well.
Oh
And-
gosh, that's cool.
And as soon as I saw this, I took a picture of it and I was like, dude, I need you to show up on Tuesday night, open mic night, because
Please show us this
this
abomination.
was freaking amazing. And I loved it. So here's another one
Is it
right
as
here.
cool as this Hulk?
That is cool. That is really cool.
This was like
Holy
it's
crap,
a comic book series that they're doing, and I was like, I
Wow.
need you to show up and talk to me about this stuff
That's funny.
because I was like,
That
my
is
crowd
very
will
cool.
love this.
I mean, is that just AI stuff?
No,
that
this is-
looks like AI to me, but
no.
God, I hope
Apparently,
not.
it's an artist. It's a drawing. They have an artist
Okay.
who draws the comics. So,
Oh,
Really
hell yeah.
talented
Now I'm
artist.
all about that.
I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping this guy will actually show up and talk about the rat story because
That'd
he
be cool.
explained it to me. He'll definitely be at IshCon. I figured that out, or I made the introduction, so that was fun.
Is he a
All right,
local?
continue. Yeah, he's local to the area.
did anyone see my interview earlier?
I'm gonna watch that tonight, and when I'm laying in my man
It
cave.
was
was
a
great.
really good interview.
It was a lot of fun.
If anybody doesn't know, Rowdy displayed behavior.
Model behavior.
No, I couldn't read it like that. I've never.
I know.
She interviewed displayed model behavior, who is a fantastic YouTuber.
It's almost
Everybody
like
should check him out.
Calling a hobby action
Yeah,
figure
no.
fight club.
And I just seen it where you put Rowdy. It was like Rowdy displaying behavior, and I was like, you know
Hey,
what?
I just crossed out his name and put my name.
Fits. That fit.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it on the replay. Today I was doing yard work.
It's
and-
not members only now. It was live, but now it's
Oh.
up for everybody because I don't want people to miss out on that. It was just one of those things. I was like, Saturday stream. Dave's here. Gotta make the book. And then Ninja showed up, so that was cool. So Ninja showed up in the chat. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun.
I'm trying to think if I've
It
seen
is always-
It
model
was really
behavior.
good.
So
Yeah,
I was
trying to
displaying
get
model
Robo,
behavior,
but
yeah.
the man is like a iron curtain, like an iron wall. I can't get a hold of him at all.
I was introduced to a Nostalgia Unbox. Well, I've actually interviewed him once before, but
He's
I
cool.
I re-met him today. And then was it Geek Life Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reached
Yeah.
out to me before. I just haven't had time to work out a
He's-
schedule.
Yeah, so he's
Is
also
he-
another local.
Is he? Okay.
apparently.
They're always on
Oh,
late, so
really?
I assumed he was West Coast.
Yeah, he's a local guy. So apparently, like I met him today, and I was like, "Wow, I didn't know you were local too."
That's pretty
He's
cool.
not. His show's not bad. I've checked out a few episodes.
Yeah,
He pops up my algorithm a few times.
Sunday evenings,
And,
I think that's when they're on usually. Like Sunday,
Yeah.
10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Eastern.
yeah.
God,
Lord.
it sucks working so early. I have to miss like most of the late streams. It's awful, but I need sleep sometime.
Sleep is very important. Trust
Yeah.
me.
No, it's not. I get
And
Hey,
hydration.
I slept for like 7 hours before I started hopping back on YouTube. I interviewed Dave and I power napped for like 8 hours. So that's really just going to bed.
there's a pair of fellas in here that don't let me sleep at all.
I wonder who that could be.
Who?
Don't pluralize that.
Ooh.
That's all
I'm trying to
obvious
get the owl.
bullshit.
Don't blame me. If I could remove you from the screen, I would right now.
Oh,
It's Max's channel though.
All
Oh,
right, now let's get on with this shit.
the turntables have been turntabled.
how many times did you get Max this week? It was multiple times.
That was funny. Yeah, it was
I'm
really funny.
I'm pretty sure he booted himself once too.
Yeah, I did. Totally did that.
I was like,
"Where's that
whoa.
button?" Oh, wait, that's my button.
But you said you met Nostalgia Unboxed today?
Yeah.
In person, where was that at?
I was at a show called Inside Pitch.
cool.
It's one of the local shows. Ish was set up there, so he was like, "Hey, come by, hang out." And I was like, "Yeah." I'm his like number one salesman.
You're everyone's number one salesman, Abby. You find a toy you like and you start pitching it to people. But that's cool. Jonathan's cool. I would like to interview him. I've talked to him a couple of times. He's very, very approachable.
No, he's a great dude. I've taken so many selfies with this dude at the local swaps and stuff. I've interviewed him once at my old podcast, Plastic Journey podcast, which I actually just got rights to that channel. So you gotta figure out what to do.
Oh, nice.
The Abby
So now you got a backup channel.
Yeah.
Let me ask this question, and I want us to go one at a time. Start with you, Talib, and then Mikey, Abby, and Rowdy. If you could do your dream interview, who would it be?
Oh, jeez. Why do I have to start first?
All right, Mikey.
Go the reverse. I'll start. Oh, never mind.
You think about it. We get a good pecking order going here.
Okay, so Max, you started it. You tell us yours. Everybody seems to be stumped on this question.
What? Now, Rowdy's got hers ready. Go
Oh,
ahead,
okay,
Rowdy.
okay.
All right. So I already had my two ones that I would have said, which is de-amazing and displaying model behavior. So I'm going to go with Todd McFarlane because
The Todd father himself.
I would ask that man some fucking questions. So
he wouldn't answer none of them.
no, he wouldn't, but I would ask them and I'd be like, you look like a bitch right now, Todd. Just letting you know. But that's my dream interview right there. So
Why you gotta treat me like that? I'm just trying to show you some toys.
I just don't understand the hostility. This is why I don't make female figures, because y'all are bitches.
When I do, I make them. I organize their theft in large.
Brandon still does the best Todd McFarlane voice.
Yeah, he really does.
He does the best one.
I haven't heard it.
Watch. We used to do a lot of Todd McFarlane stuff on Plastic Journey, so definitely watch one of the old episodes. He'll come up in those episodes for sure.
Oh yeah, you need to clip it for a super chat is what you should do.
I should actually.
That's what
I
you should do.
was looking through the old videos and I was like, dude, some of these videos are hilarious. And
Let me clip this shit. Clip it.
yeah.
Do it.
All right, Mikey, you're up. Dream interview.
It's tough to say because I just
Dead or
interviews are not my
alive?
thing, but I do really want to get Ben Conway. I really want to talk to him on screen
Skeletron.
with Skeletron, and that should happen later this summer.
We can make that happen very quickly.
Oh yeah, I've texted him. I mean, we've talked about it. We just
Yeah.
got to get schedules.
Ben, he's a good dude. He's a really good guy.
Oh,
He's going to be at
amazing.
DFW
Yeah.
too, isn't he?
dude.
No, he'll be at
the
Joe
story,
Fest.
story of I
Oh.
don't know if you heard from the
That was
Ishkan
a good
stories.
story from Ish.
Like Poi, like so. First of all, Ben has donated Skeletron, the Robo Skull, many times already. Plastic Journey, he did a giveaway for us. He's done it at Ishcon. He did 2 giveaways at Ishcon, or he had 2 to give away. And then when he found out about Poe, who missed his announcement of the winner, you know, Ben called Ish, and then they told him the story, and he was like, "I'll send Poe one." And he sent him one of the exclusive ones, which was awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah, Ben
That
is a
thing looks
really good
sick
dude.
too. To
Yeah.
send that for free just because he missed his name, that's such a nice gesture. Like,
Yeah,
can't believe that. That's so cool.
He's a solid dude.
very
Solid.
good dude. Yeah,
All right, Avi, you're up. You're
Mia
dreaming.
Khalifa.
Would your
There
wife
you
be
go.
okay with that?
Oh, 100%. She would be like, all right, done. Check.
That's funny.
So
That's
Mia
great.
Khalifa, she's a nerd. She is a nerd. She's
She is, yeah.
she collect. She's a big Batman fan. She's a nerd. She's one of us. I would love to interview her. Actually, that would be an awesome interview.
That'd be interesting.
Shit, you
That'd
just
be very
cut
interesting.
back on super chats for a week. You could probably afford it. Just
She's definitely watched. She's definitely looked at Figure Fight Club before because I've seen her in the story, and
Oh,
because I have custom action figures of her. So
she's following you?
no, she's not following me. but
Oh, okay.
She's seen my stories because I
Gotcha.
posted her custom head scan. So
Avi has hacks. He knows when
I'll be
she's
gooning right now.
Well, no, you can see who views your story and who.
you can
Arts and everything.
use your story, yeah.
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 So definitely me and Khalifa.
That's a funny answer. I was not expecting that.
That would be a good. I would watch that interview for reasons.
I would have great questions. trust
She's
me.
out of that game, right? She doesn't do that anymore.
She doesn't. No,
Okay, I didn't think so.
Wait, does she?
no, she doesn't. She's
No,
out.
she's not.
thought she-
She's a very outspoken person now. Like she's an activist. and-
She's
Yeah.
retired and
She
activist.
does,
and
she does a lot of cool stuff.
she's a good person.
Oh.
big hockey fan, actually. All right, Talib, your turn.
So I don't know their name, but some of these developers of third-party Transformers, I'd like to interview. Nobody knows who they are, and I would just like to pick their brain on how they
What?
feel about
You know,
stealing.
we have a
IP.
We have a private eye we could hire to find out their names.
Oh yeah, I don't think they would give interviews. I'm just curious on their design.
They probably don't want to
processes.
be known in case they get
Right, they
sued.
don't.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
and
they don't.
I have a feeling
Yeah.
some of them actually work for legitimate design like
Do you think
companies.
so?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
But if it was somebody
I-
named, I would like to interview Mark Mayer from Hasbro unfiltered without the marketing team behind him not allowing him to answer questions because he's a nerd.
I had
he's
a feeling-
Transformers nerd.
Years ago that some of the third party guys were either engineers who had come up with concepts that were turned down because of complexities or for whatever reasons, and then they just went out and either did it on their own or else recently fired engineers but yeah, that would be something to see. If you could just like who runs Medi Toys, that's what I want to know.
Well, and that's the other thing. You don't know if they're American. Most likely they're Asian. So there would be a
Yeah.
language barrier to deal with.
Well, I know you've got some of them are operating, a lot of them are operating out of South Korea. And then you've got some of them that are just straight out of old Hong Kong and
Singapore.
you know, Singapore. Singapore's huge with it.
I
Smudge has a
imagine
platform too.
Ace might know some of those people, and I that would be a question I'd ask Ace whenever we get him on.
I wonder if Ace would do an interview with me because I want to ask him about the Impala license. And see
He
if he's
would.
gotten it.
He's a very good dude.
You know,
Smudge-
Smudge, I want to comment on this. he wants to interview Kathleen Kennedy and ask why she
It's
just
not her
quit Star
fault.
Wars. I think Kathleen Kennedy gets a little. She bears responsibility, a little bit of it, but I do not think that it is entirely her that has done what Star Wars is. It's there is plenty of blame to spread around.
I think that people forget that she's worked for Lucasfilm for about 30, 40 years. She's worked with Lucasfilm for a long time.
Since Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, so she's had a lot of good stuff under her belt before the sequel trilogy and all that stuff. So putting all the blame on one person is not fair. I would blame Disney above all else.
Yeah, that's who that Kennedy gets. And like I said,
But
I
the
think some of
empire
it's
of Mickey
critical.
Mouse does no wrong.
I mean, look at the lowest
You
common
know,
denominator. Marvel's went
We
bad.
probably shouldn't say
Star
that they
Wars
do,
went
but
bad.
because they own everything we
Harlan
love.
Ellison said it best: "Don't fuck with the mouse."
Yeah.
And take
Exactly.
that on
I own
whatever
you.
level you want.
So, in Smudge, I was notified that you were looking for some Star Wars figures. I'll hit you up. Someone
I
told
just
me to
sold
reach
some
out
Star
to
Wars
you.
stuff.
There it is.
Yeah, so no, literally someone reached out to me and said, "Hey, Smudge is looking for these. Hit him up." And I was like, "Okay, I will."
Dang.
So
I wish
I'll
I had
hit you
done
up
that
tomorrow.
because I just sold a bunch of Black Series stuff. Not a bunch, but excess that I just was like, I don't need this. But
yeah. Ooh, I'll pop it. I have a bin. I'll get you
Smudge,
a
I'll
bin.
tell you which figure you should get for your first Black Series figure. If you want to get a great figure and you like the Mandalorian, you should look for the Glavis Ringworld Mando. That is like the perfect entry Black Series. And then get Savage Press. And you'll have
You can
two
get some
really, really good Black
Great
Series.
Grand Moff Tarkins at Ollie's for.
There you go.
That's also a good point, actually. That's a good figure too.
Yeah. Peter Cushing.
The joints, the head sculpt is amazing. The joints on this figure are absolute shite.
Black
I
Series has
don't
been doing good this year. It's a great year to get into it, Smudge. I would.
He's
Really.
doing I think it's the prequels, is what I was told though. So I'll send you the prequel stuff. I have a Darth Maul and some other stuff.
I really wish I hadn't slept
shit.
on the New Hope figures that they just put out. The Leia, the Han.
You're
and
so
the-
good.
It's
I
on
can't wait for
Amazon.
Han and Chewie.
Yeah, I'm the Chewie. Yeah.
It's on Amazon though.
Don't
so you
worry,
can find it.
Smudge. You'll have one soon. They're soon to be everywhere.
Hey, I love Ollie's. I got a longboard there. I still haven't ridden it much, but it was $20 for a longboard. Hell yeah.
I don't know who I would interview.
It's not fair that you could ask us that question and not answer your own.
Yeah.
question.
I think Jim. Well, see, the one person that I would really like to interview has passed away, and that would be Archie Goodwin. He was a friend of the
You
family.
did say dead or alive, so
Yeah. If somebody living, I would probably say Jim Shooter.
Not Larry Hama?
Larry Hama. Listen, Larry Hama's been interviewed so many times. I can almost tell you that man's life story. I would love to sit down with Larry, but there's some history that Jim Shooter could really explain that really just questions nobody else can answer. The just decisions that are still affecting nerdom to this day.
Secret Wars.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Secret
favorite.
Wars, Nick Fury, the
Joe and Transformers comics.
yeah. I mean, Larry Hama wouldn't even have a job if it wasn't for Jim Shooter.
Yeah, Jim Shooter's great. Jim Shooter's very important.
Yeah. He was kind of there for most of my Marvel days that got me started in everything. And yeah, I think Jim Shooter. I think that's, if not Larry Hama, then yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised you didn't go right for Larry Hama. But
Larry's he's. I think it's going to take a few more years for Larry to really open up about a lot of things that he doesn't tell the stories of. You know, stories that like Kirk and all them guys that are going to be at Joe Fest this year. They've had their time to get over all the NDAs, and they ain't afraid of any backlash and shit.
Right.
Larry's still got to
He's
work.
still active.
So there's some stories he can't tell.
Not yet.
Kirk will tell you, who forgot to wipe one afternoon in the back. He don't give a fuck.
Yep.
So that's the thing, and I get that. I mean, there's plenty of times where I've had to watch what I say because I'm still a freelance artist, so. I like money.
No, you don't, Max.
Yeah.
Give up all the secrets.
we all do.
Obviously, I don't. I don't like money, or I wouldn't.
Max
be
tells me
fucking around
everything. It's crazy.
Spill the tea, Hobby.
I'm held to an NDA with Max.
Legally binding.
I think I still have a couple NDAs still active.
Dude, I fucking hate NDAs.
I know I had to sign one for a focus group for a certain company of toys that I buy from. I don't know if that NDA is still around
I
or not.
signed one for these fucks.
Oh.
And I think I signed one for Skeletron too.
I'll tell you
I've
what,
never do that yet.
Longbow.
No NDAs for me.
Longbow's got some interesting stuff, but I'll tell you who I'm really interested in seeing, and that's Grindhouse. That Sergeant Spectre that they're doing has
they're
got me
World War Hell looks
kind of
awesome.
Yes, it's got me excited. They're the only ones doing any kind of World War II stuff.
Their Mickey
Oh.
Mouse looks freaking phenomenal.
You and that Mickey Mouse.
Don't
He
you
loves the
judge
mouse.
me.
He loves the mouse.
Don't you dare judge
telling
me.
you, don't fuck with the mouse.
Who makes the Mickey?
Grindhouse Toys.
Grindhouse Toys.
They're making the Mickey Mouse. It's awesome.
Is it like
does look
classic
pretty-
or
does
is it
look
modern
cool.
Mickey?
It's the
like
Steamboat Willie Mickey, right?
Steamboat Willie, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not Mickey Mouse, it's Steamboat Willie.
Because
Steamboat Willie.
that's the one that's been
That will be, yeah,
Public domain.
legal for everyone to
Public
use, fair
domain.
use.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I took pictures of it at IshCon. It was awesome. And
I want that Stitch figure that Sir Dork had. I want to know who made that. I didn't
It was
watch the
Super
video
7.
yet. That was
Super
oh
7.
fuck! I don't want that. Never mind.
Yes,
I
you
think-
do.
listen,
Take,
You
buy
already
the
said it.
Super
We heard it.
7.
We heard it.
Yeah.
Ever. Not even once.
You're buying it. That's all
Not
you know.
once.
I want the was it the Revotech Woody?
Deadpool's. Oh, what? do you-
Yeah,
oh
with
yeah.
the with the gooning face. The
Yes, that's what I want. It would be so perfect for all the snail shell figures I have. I was like, yes, I need this.
Oh,
one.
yeah, it really would. Then you got to do your toy photography. You got to start doing it.
I need to start doing it again. I used to do it back in the day. If you scroll all the way down, you'll start seeing some of it.
Get back into it. You got to. It's fun. It is fun.
I know. I'm just lazy. I have the camera. I'm ready to go. To be honest, I have the lights, camera, everything.
That was SH Figure Arts who made that Pac-Man.
Yeah.
It was like $20, which was a steal.
Yeah.
I should have grabbed it for Smash Brothers.
Hey, it's my missile.
Max
See,
is going.
if Rowdy
Like I
sends-
said, when I
Rowdy
get a head
sends me
sculpt, I'll
hers.
send you the missile and you can paint it and we'll swap.
All right, deal.
I need to
I
get one of
literally
those
just-
Steel Brigades.
Oh, dude, I just literally opened about 15 figures just now, and there's more to go.
Only
My fingers
15.
hurt.
Oh, that's what you're doing? You're just opening figures?
I've been opening figures since 3 POA regular live,
This is my job now.
and this is like my army build, right? Like, I purposely bought like 12 figures. It was funny because Bobby, or not, maybe not Bobby, but someone sent me a message on my packing order, my order slip. They were like, what they said to me? They're like, "This is it? Gotta get them. Gotta get the numbers up." And I was like, "Bro, come on! I was at IshCon." Like, what?
They know you by name when they see who they're shipping to. They're like, "Oh, it's this guy. It's Avi."
Yes,
Bobby's like, "No. Let me pack this one myself."
they do know me by name. Actually, that's very.
That's
true.
funny. Maybe Bobby would come on my channel.
He would just ask him.
I'll ask him.
Yeah.
I'll
He's a
ask
good
him.
dude. Bobby's a good guy. He plays.
You know, I try not to ask about the toys. I try to ask about the person. Is more what I try to approach, because all we do is talk about toys all day. So I think that'd be interesting. I don't know much about Bobby, so.
Hey,
Yo,
Daddy.
Joe.
What's up, Daddy?
Wow, Bobby. You said that.
Daddy.
Like you said it
Everyone
multiple
said-
times.
Okay.
Everyone said Yo
Wait,
Joe,
what you said.
Hey, yo.
but you gotta
Bobby
say.
said, "What's up, Daddy?"
Daddy.
Oh,
What's
Daddy.
up, Daddy? Hey.
Oh,
I can't.
my.
That was
Hold on,
funny.
is this working right?
Yeah. You sound
There
perfect.
it goes. There
Oh,
it goes. Again.
daddy.
There it goes.
Oh Jesus! All right,
Seriously.
y'all have been
Tell about
naughty,
it.
so Santa's putting y'all on the naughty list.
Wait,
Okay,
why am I on the naughty list? No.
everybody,
You know.
all of us.
No, Avi,
Chat,
you stay on the
stream.
naughty list. Shut the fuck up.
You said you wanted to interview Mia Khalifa. You're definitely on the naughty list, Avi.
She's the
There's
nerd.
a reason
Dude.
that
What's wrong
monkey
with
didn't
that?
chase.
No, I'm
There's a
just
reason
kidding.
that
I'm
monkey
just
didn't chase you
feel
in
like
India.
her
It,
being
it
the-
was like, nope.
I feel her being a nerd isn't the first reason.
That's definitely the first reason.
No,
Probably
100%.
Third.
No, first reason, 100%.
We know what the first and second reason are.
Yeah.
Total nerd. I'm in, 100%.
Always a fun time.
No.
So
Well-
I hit a milestone today.
What'd you do?
I finally hit 400.
Congratulations.
What?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Congrats,
Oh, we
dude.
gotta
like
do
that.
something for.
It took like
You're
a
100 away
few
from
days.
memberships.
100
Yeah,
away.
but not watch hours. My watch hours are
Oh,
real bad.
That's why you gotta stream more. You gotta get that streaming up.
That's
As soon as
also
I
good.
started streaming, my hours were done in a month. I was like, oh, cool. That's awesome.
That moves
But see, I
fast.
wish you'd said something. We'd have done some giveaway when people.
You'll
were
have to do a
actually watching.
24-hour stream on your channel to push to 500. And then you'll get the watch hours and the subscribers. Around do it around
24 hours.
475.
Jesus.
24 hours.
24 hours.
Hey,
Do
you
it,
got a bunch
Colin.
of people. You got a bunch
You
of
just
people to
want to
tag
see
in.
me have a seizure live
You gotta,
on
no,
air.
right?
we don't have to be there at the same time. Just him. Just
Do
him.
it, Caleb. I'll support you. I'll show up for an hour.
I'll hop in there for a couple hours.
I'll
Well,
show
we'll
up for
tag
an
in and
hour.
out.
I tried
Tagging
watching
it out.
Jeff's and I kept falling asleep. So if it was for myself,
We'll make it work.
You can play Fortnite
I'm almost
for a
to
few
I'm
hours.
almost to my
I would
giveaway.
probably play Fortnite for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, play Fortnite for a little
Yeah,
while.
just do
and
Fortnite. You won't even know.
Talk about Transformers.
Just get you a
Just
good.
Jeff
Just
is
get you a
busy.
big.
You speak of Just
Listen.
Jeff and he
Hey,
shows
Jeff
up.
is
Look at
here.
that.
He's here now.
Those
Yeah.
those large igloos make great pea jugs. Ask me how I know.
Don't ask
No.
We're
not-
not
I don't want to know.
I'll just go to the bathroom.
Yeah, don't ask him.
Jeffrey.
Welcome.
He was summoned.
Just jam.
How'd you get that high pitched voice all of a sudden? Whoa.
So
Dude,
I just hit
You know I do.
I just did
voice acting,
3460. So I'm 40
Oh, you
away
talking-
from my giveaway.
That's awesome.
I've been
What was
saying
that
it
number?
forever,
30.
but I want to get rid of that retro card Venom. I want it gone. I want it out of my sight.
Yeah, you got to make
So-
room for
Are
the
you
blue
talking
Venom.
about this voice? Let's get rowdy to 4,000 views. Come on,
No, 3,500 right now. 4,000 is next. But yeah, get me to 4K. Let's do it.
I can also bring out the Dark Lord.
I like that one better.
That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
legend voice.
Yeah.
I'm 22 away from 1,400.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very close. Very close.
Oh.
$2,500
sure
and you get to
I
give away a
went
pink
back
truck.
like
Actually,
20 people.
I was debating about that too. Like, I really enjoyed the giveaway party. That was a lot of fun. That was a fun stream too, and also just kind of giving back to the people who support. I might do something similar at 2,500. So stay
That'd be
tuned,
fun.
I guess. Stay tuned. It'll be fun.
Just keep watching.
It's a lot of
Because
toy
that was a
shows
show.
happening.
Like, didn't you have like Rocco come on, Ninja came on, LP came on?
D Amazing was there too.
Yeah, D and LP showed up. Ninja and D, I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was an all-star cast. That's
but it was more focused on just doing giveaways and having
Right.
fun.
There was
That
a
was
lot
really
of giveaways, and I didn't win any of them. But I
It was
won the
like-
Mezco Morbius.
Yes, there was like 20 giveaways, I think.
It was a lot.
Yeah, but we have I already announced the Pink Vanguard signed by Bobby. So,
all right. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I saw that.
What does this rag smell like?
Does this smell like chloroform to you?
I mean, you only get one sniff.
Oh goodness.
Now, is
That's
that part of
pretty
your?
good.
What are you using for the sound effects? You have like one of the mixing boards.
That's all
that mix-
him. That's all him. There's no board.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
That's all.
What
Yeah,
board
there's
is
no
that?
board. I just
Raw talent.
he adjusted
Raw
his voice.
talent.
Raw, all right.
It's okay, Jeff. I know I'll get my movie eventually.
He pinches his
Wait.
cheeks and he does it.
Immediately clipped.
Bring me the head of Mikey. No, see, no
I don't
buttons.
like that one.
See? Ah, you don't like that one? I can do more. Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Boo.
That's definitely the behind the scenes
There
guy.
it is.
Raw talent.
Bobby, tell me all your secrets, baby.
I don't have any secrets. I'm an open book.
Max, you have to say hi, Daddy, in that deep voice.
The smile and the look in his eye when he turns that voice
Hi,
on. Is,
Daddy.
No, the deep
Does
one.
it
The
sound-
deep one.
does it- Oh wait, did I do it right? I'm still doing it right, aren't I?
You just sound like Satan and Saddam from the South Park movie. Yeah, when you say stuff like that.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I'm lonely. So lonely. No wait, that's the wrong movie.
Oh goodness.
Oh god. I'm actually having way too much fun with that.
But I use Streamer X by Rode is what I have for my it's got a 4K capture and it's everything you need. Preamp for my microphone.
right.
I run my sound through that, and then video. I had cameras I run through Director Mini by Magewell. All right, Rowdy, your echo.
Me?
No.
I was like, I thought I fixed the sound issues.
No, I'm just hearing myself. If I
Is it from me? I can fix it.
I don't know if it's from you. I don't care. It's fine.
It wasn't me.
Maybe that'll fix it.
I mean, my kid's not playing Fortnite in the living
I don't
room,
know.
so
I
you're
have to
not hearing
figure
that
out. Like, I have
background.
to deep dive into this and figure out sound and stuff. It's hard.
Headphones. You can't run sound. You're always going to get reverb when you've got your speakers running sound.
Have a good night.
The only
Sue.
thing I hear through these is me. Like, y'all don't come through at all through the headphones, which is so weird.
Just holler at me sometime. Well, I'll help you with it.
Wait, you just hear yourself talking?
Yeah,
That is so weird.
right? That's why I was like, I can't wear these because it's just me. I'm hearing myself twice.
So I just
Imagine.
hear you guys talking and I don't hear myself, and that's the way I
Yeah.
need it. Because I'm gonna go
I mean, yeah.
crazy if
I don't want to hear myself talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear
That's a
myself.
problem. That's a definite problem with a lot of those Logitech microphones. Is they don't have they're supposed to have a good system for running them that you can adjust levels and different sound settings and things like that, and even doing the buttons.
No, my ears are bleeding.
Yeah, that was loud. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't want to hear myself talking, Max. Like, if you could hear yourself talking,
You
that's
shouldn't have to. I
Yeah.
don't hear my voice in my earbud. I just hear
Neither.
everybody else.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the way that my mic is working. Is the problem? Like, because if I'm
I
plugging
think
it in,
it's yeah. You have to. There should be like on mine. I have to unlink my mic from my monitor sound. But I know how to do that in Rode. It's just hard to figure out. Logitech is just they're fucking lazy, and there's no reason for not having the software. You know, it's like I was talking with Jeff the other day, and the software for his mic, it won't even let him load it. It was just like, nah, no, we don't want to do that.
it's crazy. Listen, I don't know how I have a functioning YouTube channel because I don't know technology. I used to when it all came around when I was growing up, but then it all just got way past me. My girlfriend does all of that shit. That's a her thing.
Yeah, there's a guy, Aaron Planecki, I think his name is. I got a link for him in my video from Thursday. I'll tell you his name. He does. Listen, I get deep into this nerd shit. As much as some people get in with action figures, and I'm definitely on board with that too. When it comes to audio visual shit, I am. Yeah, I show me what you got.
I mean, you got it going on, you got it working. So yeah, you pay attention. I just
Yeah.
if I can't do it myself, if someone's telling me to do it, I can't do it. If I can't just, I have to do something to learn it. So
Also, sometimes it's just stupid luck.
I am plug and play.
It,
That's it.
yeah, and
Literally,
you know what?
plug it in. If it works, it works.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, then
Sometimes-
nope.
And that's the way I've got mine set up. Once I got all this stuff, I plug 2 wires into each side of my MacBook. I turn it on and I go, and I don't have to do anything else.
So you're a MacBook guy. That's why, weirdo.
No, I got it specifically to run this. When it comes to graphics and Mac stuff and audio visual, Mac is where it's at. PC can get a little funny.
They are finicky. PCs are very finicky.
Yeah,
Pickle.
especially when it comes to audio visual. It doesn't like to do the same thing. Like when you're dealing with PC, it is unless you've got certain setups. If you've got audio and visual coming in the same port, it's got a. I don't know. I could talk all night about it, and everybody would just be like, "The fuck did Mac just say?" Hey, look, toys, everybody! It's a toy.
I'll be right back. I gotta turn the AC on. It's getting hot in here, and I gotta grab something to show y'all. I'll be right back.
Jeff is asking also what you guys want. We were just talking about
world peace.
what you need. I'm assuming
Mia Khalifa.
Financial independence.
Do you not have financial?
For my
independence?
nipples to
I've
not be
got
hard
financial
all the time.
I was gonna say, come on.
Stop rubbing
Do I
them,
need to-
Max.
Can't help it. They get tender. I
right,
might
Max.
be lactating.
I'm out. How do I remove myself?
You can't go out on lactating.
Oh.
If Mia
So the
Khalifa
figures-
was lactating, it might be another story.
What do we want?
Maybe-
In what context, Jeff?
So
what do
in
we
action
wanna
figure,
do?
I do have a want list in action figures,
Oh,
and I was literally telling somebody earlier today about it. So my want list right now is SH Fig Arts, Akuma, Kemi, and Vega.
I want.
that Vega's going to be sweet when they put it out.
I want.
That's Jada. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Tell him.
I want Fans Toy Superion.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good choice.
I don't have a Superion yet.
I have two pickups that I'm going to get from DFW. They're the complete what I've got collection. The 00 Snake Eyes and the Regal variant Cobra Commander. Those are all I need to have a current G.I. Joe classified collection.
I hope you find them for a good price.
You'll
showing
fuck
up.
yourself,
I
Talib.
found it. It's right there. Oh,
No,
damn.
Not anymore, it ain't.
He would have sold it to you.
No,
So I have
Talib,
this.
would you
Are
would
you
you
selling
sell me
it?
that?
No.
No,
I bought it
see,
because
yeah.
I want it.
Wait, would you sell me that?
No.
All right, I don't want it. That's fine.
All right.
What do you got,
Mine's
Rhett?
So
you got
Ours.
You got
Some
those are
tires.
the tires you printed, right?
yeah, so Kyle AFA 112 sent me the STL, and this was a 12-hour print. So
Woo.
this just finished earlier today, and I did a live stream after I did a live stream, taking the sprues and cleaning these off. So they look really good. We gotta print another one because I'm gonna send him all the stuff I printed because he sent me the STLs. But this is gonna go in my diorama for my videos. So more clutter
All
for
right.
the background.
Jeff,
So,
I have a fucking Chuckles. I have a Chuckles. Brand new in the box, unopened.
It's yours.
You
The
don't
main
want to pay
reason-
for them.
The main reason why I don't want to get rid of this is I want to make a Dio shelf with ninjas attacking and have this kind of like in the background. So like Snake Eyes and
What
other
Jinx
Jinx and
instead of doing that, why don't you just get the extreme sets and ninja backdrop, which is probably a lot better, and you get a lot more shit than just that one little Dio piece.
because I already have this.
Yeah,
So-
but the other one is
I can
the other
add
one is
more
better.
to it. I can add more
Did you
to
open the Snake Eyes too?
it. Not yet.
Like Garcia box?
It just
It's
looks
still in
like
box.
that.
Because I had that set and it looked exactly the same, and I got it for like $70, and the Snake Eyes ab crunch is so loose because I opened it because I opened shit. His ab
Yeah,
crunch
I
is
think-
so loose.
Yeah, this is the second time I've owned this because I sold all my classified stuff at one point.
Well, do you
I don't know
guys
if I got a
have
KO is the thing. I don't know if mine's a knockoff because I know there's knockoffs.
There are knockoffs of it. Okay.
Yeah, a lot.
Do you guys
Yeah,
have
that's
a
one
Z
reason
Force
why I
G?
want to get it at DFW.
What is
Oh,
that?
Look at
That's
that.
So sick.
Oh yeah, that's the Z. Oh, I love that. That rack on top is fucking
I could
out
put
of the park.
you could put your
With the
cornrow
lights,
in that.
that's so cool.
Does it open the top?
What open?
The rack on the top?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just bungee stuff. You can take all this stuff off.
Oh,
You
nice.
take the boat out, the lamps.
Oh, that's a boat. I thought it was like a storage unit.
So cool.
It's a small boat like the original one.
That's fun.
You got the coolest
You
shit,
gonna be
Mikey.
selling just the boat at DFW?
It's a wrestling accessory. It came with like an AEW figure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the little boat.
Hmm.
I got it
Man.
from Joe Bits for like $5 or something.
Yeah.
I really want. God, I wish the fact that the one thing that just angers me about Classified is that they haven't done any of the Checkpoint Alpha, a night landing. Dude, there's no reason why we don't have a night landing.
A
We've got
bivouac,
two fucking Fireflies, and we do not have a night landing.
ammo dump, howitzer, the flak.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
any of the small like the little world building sets would be sweet. I don't know if they're going to. Everybody kind of shit on the one half-ass attempt they did for a place.
Horrible.
I mean, it sucks, but
I like it.
I don't remember what we were talking about,
thought it
Jeff.
was
Your
pretty
name just
cool.
came up.
I like the modularity of it, and you can
that's what I
build
thought
shit
was
out of
cool.
it.
Was like, well, if you want an army build, you can just build bigger shit.
Check
I
your
don't think they're gonna
Instagram,
invest
Jeff.
a lot.
Dad, come in here.
I am gonna tap out. I'm out of scotch. Oh,
You're out of
sorry,
scotch?
Jeff. I'm not out of scotch. I have a lot of scotch in the
Oh.
house.
I was gonna say,
Uh,
Abby
no, I
prepared.
was- Yeah, I'm very prepared.
Abby would never run out of booze on his home turf.
Not at
Foods
home.
and action figures, the two things Abby needs at home.
I have
Well, it
action
has
figures.
been 2 hours, so I guess maybe we can wrap it up.
Oh, you guys
for
keep
tonight.
going.
2 hours? Wow.
I'm gonna watch upstairs, but I'm tired. So
You look tired, Abby. You need some rest. There he is.
Jeffrey, I was just waiting for Jeff to show up.
What up, Bobby?
He's just
How you
waiting
guys
for
doing?
Jeff to
Why
show
is your
up.
camera not on so I can see your beautiful face, Jeff?
Oh, all right, let me turn my
You can
down.
see his face. It's right there.
Yeah, it's right there. See there?
Because he's
it is.
on the toilet.
I was gonna say that's what I thought it was.
No, I can't
generally
understand there's any other room.
I totally thought you were on the shitter, man.
I thought that was the crapper. I did. I thought that was.
I was,
him.
you know, if I was, I probably still would have like been like that. Fuck it, you guys have.
Sure, I'll turn it around.
What did I say? Did I say this on? I can't remember if I said it on an open mic night, but that's where the best stories come from.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Toilet?
Hey,
Yeah,
Ask
the Instagram
Elvis.
Stories. Yeah.
Right.
So I was sitting there
Definitely
taking
where I've
shit,
read from
and
the
all of a
best
sudden,
stories.
All right, but since Jeffrey's on, I'm out. Thank you guys very much. Thank
Bye,
you to
Abby.
the chat,
See you
Mikey,
Tuesday.
Caleb, Riles, Max, Jeff. Good night.
Good night. Abby.
I'm gonna have a nightcap, so I'll watch you guys while I'm having.
You leave when I say you can leave.
Damn.
You know what, Max? I think you and I need to have a chat.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
my.
Uh-oh.
Those don't go well, man. Trust me.
That's the worst way to say it. We need to have a
Oh.
conversation.
We need to have a talk.
That's how a
The
lot
fuck
of
is
divorces
exactly-
started.
People can just jump in. I'm a smudge. I'm not just people. Thank you. I'm fucking just Jeff.
he's got the answers why my nipples won't.
Just
stop
Jeff is a
being
very
hard.
integral part of this community.
That's right.
Just like you are, Smudge. We all are.
I wouldn't be
all
here.
about
The
the
whole
nippies.
fucking thing would fall apart or something. I don't fucking
You keep
Abby,
the
I
wheels
love
moving.
you, brother. Have a good night.
Max,
Wow.
it's not you,
And
it's
we will-
me.
Damn. When you're inside me, I feel nothing.
Tell him when
Oh, God.
you went
Oh
wild.
Lord.
God.
Woo, it's getting hot in here.
I'll leave
I'm
you
glad I
two
already turned
alone
the AC
now.
on.
All right, good night, guys.
Later,
Later, Abby.
See, Abby.
Bye.
See you, Abby.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
Now that he's gone, I'm just kidding.
I love that guy. I'm totally fired. Finally, I
You
get
can't
some
just
sleep.
disrespect me, Max. You can't just disrespect me.
Well, that I would say you would get more sleep. That's for sure.
Because I'm still rich, he'd make me mod.
Now you have to sit in timeout and watch the stream chat.
Just close the fucking window at that point and go do something else.
Touch grass for a little while.
There you go.
Oh no, don't say that because then I'll have to mow it.
You can touch it with fire.
Hey.
I'm sure he is still
Yeah, I
watching
live in a
Kaiju.
forest. That's not a good idea.
Well, wait till it rains a bunch then. Dang.
Well, it's not a
come
bad
on.
idea per se. It's just not a good idea in a certain situation that you're in.
Hey, Kaiju, how long
What's
you
up?
been here?
He's been here all fucking night.
He's
What
been
have
here
you
for a while.
I
He said,
know. I'm
Yeah.
just-
"Say go finish streaming."
I can't.
Okay.
Yep.
Kaiju's always
why do you want to?
chilling.
Why can't you find a Chuckles?
I'm really, really not good at toy hunting. I can find other things for other people, no problem. Ask Mikey. He's got 2 Batman from me. You're welcome.
True.
And like anything else, like, hey, I'm looking for this Marvel Legend. Great, I found it for you. Here you go. Hey, I'm looking for this McFarlane figure. Oh, okay, cool. Anything anybody else wants, I can find. But for me, get fucked, Jeff.
That
I've
sucks.
only told you like 3 times that I've got a Chuckles, and you've never.
You fucking think I remember what I had for breakfast this morning, and you tell me something 3 times? That's not gonna stay. You like a fucking post-it note stapled to my forehead.
Jeff, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
You know,
Gone.
gone.
See, proof is in the pudding right there. We just
Yeah.
You know, what's funny about that Chuckles, though, he was everywhere because he didn't sell out, and then now he is harder to find. I don't see Chuckles as much.
Man, he's going for about $80.
Like American dollars, get fucked.
Yeah, American dollars.
What was retail,
Hold
like
on.
40?
Not pesos. That shit.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on,
think
let me
that's
see.
right, 40 or
Let me look at recent sales. Let's
I am not paying
let's-
$80 for GI Joe fucking classified.
That
I don't
was
care if
what-
it sucks my cock. It's
That was
not
what,
gonna
SDCC, I think?
Is it really the only time they release Chuckles? Is that SDCC exclusive?
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Why?
Because Chuckles is
The
not
most-
a big deal with characters. He's kind of a joke.
I
Or
mean,
was.
one sold yesterday, $9 delivery, $72.99.
Jesus.
That was
Wow.
well. Oh no, here's an actual auction. Yes, $15 delivery, and it sold. And 12 bids, it sold for $65.
So about the same. Not really
Yeah,
saving any money there.
$80. Yeah, $80.
Do you want?
See,
do
I
you
paid
need
like
it
60
complete?
for Power Princess. That was
I
terrible.
don't need the box or anything. I just like it to be there. Just like want the figure and its accessories.
Yeah,
Uh,
it did
So
have
loose-
some
I
of the
think I
coolest-
even kept the box for the one
Yeah.
I opened. I got 2 of them. I will trade him for a loose but complete. I was once a man.
Do you not
Yeah,
have that?
but-
Would
Matt?
you trade him for a Hulk missile?
Oh, Hulk
Wait, you got
missile
a Hulk?
used today.
Oh yeah, Jeff got like 2 maximum Hulks. I could get. Just give me the missiles.
Jeff got 2 Max Hulks?
No,
No, I was gonna say why?
he did
Why?
not.
No.
He's about to punch me.
He
through the
is not
monitor.
an American made, well, not made, but he only
He's a
dealt
DC guy.
in Japanese action figures.
Did you
Import.
say
What are those?
Japanese?
What are those?
I don't know. I can't see him.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to Marvel,
Yeah.
when it comes to Marvel, you're a import snob. All right.
Darth Stargazer. There
It's
will
just like
be
small
a
text.
re-release, but it won't have all the accessories. That's for
Right.
certain. Just like
That was cool.
Mindbender.
Cowboy Batman.
Yeah,
I
boy,
mean,
Batman
honestly,
has
they could do a Night Force version of him. They've done that in the past. They did it for 50th. You
For
know,
who?
Yeah, that killed 2 birds with one
Chuckles.
stone.
Wait, for Jeff because he's a Night Force guy. That'd be
Right.
Right, yeah, he's right. I only collect Night Force when it comes to Joes.
And I thought that was a really cool. That was the best Chuckles they did in the modern 4-inch stuff. Was that Night Force one? That was a really nice figure.
Is it like a gray
I
and
don't
black
remember.
one? shirt?
He's gray, black, and green. Like it's a green or a gray shirt with green floral pattern, and then like black pants. He looks pretty dope.
That does look pretty dope.
He's a cool figure.
He is a cool
I think
figure.
I think he's more expensive than the classified one though,
Well, all the Night Force ones are.
because it was
Yeah.
a concept too.
Kyle, there's the tires. I gotta print
Oh,
you
isn't he
some.
and the Joe-Con version has glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Me. Oh, did I tell you that I'm getting the Joe Fest exclusive? The Delta 17 stuff?
The 2-pack.
Yeah, got
I think it
2 of
was
them.
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
A friend of a friend of a friend was like, hey, do you want these? And I went, yes.
There you go.
Kyle, it was a 12-hour print, so we're gonna print you some, and then we're gonna ship off all the stuff we printed because everything I printed, I made doubles. So
There you go.
send you that shit.
Are you gonna put those in your backdrop for your like review area?
hmm
Mm.
Any junk I can throw back there, I feel like adds to my diorama. So more the merrier.
I need some of those tires for my Dreadnought area.
Words.
I mean,
Good.
I can print them. I just got to get more filament.
It'd be nice if
Garage.
you had a classified Dreadnought
Warehouse.
Thunder Machine, and have those tires next to it.
Clubhouse.
That one, was it Suka who did that?
Nico.
Nico did the Nico,
and he did the trike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he also did
really
non-transformed Optimus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did he do a stun as well, or was working on a stun?
I think he might be working on one.
I am so ready. My daughter is doing ZBrush classes next semester, this fall, and she's got the computer. Then the fall, she's going to buy a copy of ZBrush and a Wacom Cintiq, and I'm going to keep that kid so busy, or she's going to start paying rent. You know, I've oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, is that what people use for 3D printing? ZBrush?
Yeah, it's pretty much the standard. They also use Blender, is pretty good, but ZBrush it's kind of the difference between people using GIMP and Photoshop. You know, you can do the same thing with both, but one of them is definitely more sought after. Nobody wants to see GIMP on a resume.
I mean, as soon as you say GIMP, I start thinking of Pulp Fiction. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Sometimes they might. It's a video editing program or a picture editing.
Yep, for free.
Oh, look, Avi's in the chat. He's back.
Hi, Avi.
Yeah, I mentioned GIMP, and there he is.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
And Smudge, I would have to work all that shit out because I would like to 3D print some stuff and try selling it, but I'd have to paint all that stuff. I couldn't just print it and sell it to you because it's someone else's files, and I would feel bad about that. So if you want crates and stuff, I can print some crates up and paint them up, no problem.
I didn't mean it, Abby. I was talking about the computer program, not the other shit.
I was gonna say Matt's got a crate from Abby.
It's funny. Smudge actually knows somebody who can paint. I'm just saying.
I know Smudge can paint, but like I can't just sell. Like I'm saying, I wouldn't feel I could print you this stuff, but then I'd be out the filament. So I would have to. I'd have to be. I don't know, because filament's expensive.
Ask gas or crash. Nobody rides for free.
I mean, in this economy, you know. Filament's like $30 now for the good shit, and like these are nice definition. Kyle asked why it took 12 hours because these look really good. Like,
oh, I saw that short yeah, that was from that was from today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Clicked.
I did a live getting the sprues and all that shit off, so that's why it took 12 hours because they look really good. There's a lot of detail in them. So,
Mike,
Smudge, we're kind of
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Jeff.
I was asking Mikey if he was fucking with that Tumblr.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He showed it earlier. It looks nice.
I want to do something with it. I don't know what though.
It's hard to pass it up. I mean, damn, $30 for anything is like, well, shit, I could do something with it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, Smudge. When we get more filament, I'll just print you some tires and I'll send them to you. How about that?
Aww.
Just because I'm nice.
Power of the beard.
Look at that! Look at that Smudge! Look at that service.
My daughter she wants to invest some good money in 3D printing stuff, but I'm nervous for her to do it because by the time you buy one today, even if you're starting out at like an 8K resin printer, in less than a year, it's already going to be they're already at what? Mikey, you know better than most on this, or well, shit, even Rowdy. They've already doubled that. You're at like 24K or at least 12K now.
I think the one Dad just got, I think it's a 12. He's a 12, and the one he was working with before, I think was like a 4 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
What does that mean? It makes it more detailed the more higher the K?
Yeah, I'd have to ask my girlfriend what all that shit is set up, but I know that she's got the fill super high or something like that. So it's like small micromillimeter fill, like I don't know.
And that'll fine out the grid lines where they're not as visible.
Oh man,
The bigger your
you start
nozzle,
getting those.
the more shit you're going to see as far as the printing part as opposed to the details that you want to see. So the finer the nozzle, the better your print quality. But then you have to detail everything else in, like get the levels right, all that shit. So it's I could never do it. I let her do it.
You start getting into the 8 and 12K, especially with the resin. There's no filament. There's no lines. That shit looks like it was almost just injection molded.
Yeah.
I mean, you look close enough, you can see it. It still takes a little work. I mean, I got.
I mean,
this
you can
piece
see it
from
when
Hobby.
you look at Gridiron. You can see there are print lines, but they're fine.
Yeah.
Very fine. Yeah.
What do you guys think of Gridiron's fucking big ass vehicle they unveiled today?
That's pretty cool.
I didn't see it.
Hold on. I want to laugh again. $400.
Is it
Blow
3D
out
printed
your
and you're
ass.
charging $400?
Yeah.
All this stuff is 3D printed.
No.
Listen, it looks good. I seen the
looks
pictures
great.
It
of
does.
It looks great.
But the 3D print stuff thing does not cost $400 production a piece.
Wait for
that's
the
filament
100
cost and paint.
Wait for the 150 add-on turret that everybody's gonna want, and whatever other.
Oh yeah.
Well, the funny thing about this is like they were showing the interior details, right? And they've got all these lights and boards and sounds and everything else and fucking whatever. And then it zooms in on the fucking steering wheel, and it's a fucking unpainted piece of shit, fucking German U-boat steering wheel. And just like you guys did all this, but fuck that steering wheel in particular, I guess.
I will say this. I want to be, because again, we need to be objective. The stuff that Gridiron puts out is some really neat stuff. It's
great.
Fantastic. Is it worth the price? Obviously, it is to somebody because they're paying it.
Yeah,
I'm not paying that.
no fucking way.
It's as a freelance, it's get what you can get. But I've seen pictures of them super gluing shit that they've sent out back together because it broke. But and that's not, it didn't, the fucking mailman didn't super glue that shit back together. You did before you sent it to the customer who paid for it. Not
That's
to be
fucked
super
up.
glued back
You can't
together.
send broken products to people.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's but it's that piece, that APC they put out today. It's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
I like doing modeling as a modeler, but the price point on that is fucking insane.
Yes.
And you know what? And I'll stay out of it. Mikey, what if I commissioned you to do well, you know what? If I commissioned you to do a piece like that, do you think $400 fair price point?
To do what? To paint it or to?
No, just to make it, print it, and ship it out just like that picture was today.
Oh, I don't know. I don't mess with any of the print stuff. That's all dad stuff. I don't have any idea what that shit costs.
I will say that
it's probably well over what it would cost, even if you were doing a little, a clean paint. Like if you print it in gray, you paint it green, you do a couple of dry brushes, like that's not a lot of effort. The effort comes into designing the piece and then trying to recoup your designer and creating that fucking thing.
Right.
For $400,
that's fair. That's
if
fair.
you put that next to a Hasbro truck, any quality of print or whatever, next to Valiverse, it's not going to be the same quality. It's not going to hold up next to it.
You can't. You can't even compare that because it's you're talking about mass produced to compared to a small product. I guarantee you, he's not. I mean, listen, if Duarte made that, I could very much see. Let's compare it like that. Compare it to something if Duarte made it compared to Gridiron, because that's two relevant comparisons.
So Duarte is. Sorry.
It comes down for me. it would come down to a matter of trust. I would trust the product that Duarte is going to give me. I don't trust.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I don't know what their quality would be like. But you know, you're paying $400 for something that is personalized and hand painted, etc., and all that stuff. So you know the quality is not going to be as good as a $400 thing that's mass produced. So it's a matter of what you're willing to pay and what you know you're going to get out of it. You know, so
true. Yeah.
Jeff, did you have a thought or a point?
Yeah, I was gonna say Duarte's Ninja Turtle motorcycles are $100. Cheapskate's 75, somewhere around there. And the same argument can be made. Why does a motorcycle cost $100? And it's exactly what Mike said. The time and effort that it takes to design that fucker. That's 80%, 75% of your cost, and then the rest is whatever. And I can see why it costs $400. I don't go along with that notion that that's a good spend, but like everything.
I will give. Oh,
go ahead.
No, please finish. I'm sorry.
Everything I've heard, like even from our friends that are shills and our friends that aren't shills for Gridiron, is that the quality is good. It's just not 100%. It's not there. It's like 90%. Right? So like, if I'm going to spend $400 on fucking anything, it needs to benefit me or Dobby somehow. And that won't. So
I will give them this, and my hat's off to them. For the first time, they're creating something that's them.
Yeah.
It's not based off of, you don't have to own a vamp and then throw $600 worth of shit on it to make it look like that.
Yeah.
Well, they did that with their
This is all them. Yeah. And you know what? They're all striker. But look at how much that all striker cost, and then look at Fans Hobby.
Yeah.
And and I know the quality of Fans Hobby, and I'd own that in a heartbeat.
Yep.
Oh, that's what Fans Hobby isn't good?
No, it is.
Oh no, yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least their Air Eagle / Skyhawk is.
Yeah, I really wish that I could have gotten one of those.
Me too.
They got the rerun coming soon.
Slept on it.
I'm hoping DFW will have them because I looked at Greg put up more like information on what vendors are going to be there, and there's a lot of modern that's going to be there this year, and so I'm hoping that maybe we get lucky. Yeah.
But that's been, a lot of people I respect's complaint about Gridiron for a long time is everything that they make, you have to have somebody else's product to make theirs work. And for the first time, they're making something that's all them. They designed it, they're building it, they're putting it out, and good luck to them.
Yeah, it's just being creative.
Is that 3D printed, Talib?
Yes.
Injection molded.
It's injection. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you can fix the wings to where they look not like the Skyhawk to look like the Skyhawk.
Yeah.
They got C and D, so they did some changes to it.
Oh goodness.
But that was one of the things I wanted to ask. Like, I'm kind of curious with what they're charging on their products, how big of a difference it would be in the price if they actually did the R&D and went to a Chinese manufacturer and injected molded the stuff.
I imagine it'd be close to the same.
I don't know if it would, but it depends. I mean, take tariffs out of it. Just let's start on a level playing field. They would have to at least produce 4,000 to 8,000 of them to
break
do
even.
Well. Yeah.
There's really not a cheap way to do small batch runs for injection molding, especially when you're dealing with a factory where you wouldn't own any of it. You would be getting the deal from whatever the quantity is. Like, oh, okay, well you're going to make 1,000, 5,000 of them. Like here's the price, and then
And they know
And
their
that
fan
leaves the rest
base.
of the world market up to
And they know
whatever.
their fan base, and they know how many they could sell. Now, if you're injection molding, and you got all these people that shit on you, and then they see now that you're doing a different manufacturing style, that might turn more people on to your product.
And then if you need to make a lot, you can also do a limited run of one color and then just paint them a different
Right.
color. And
Military, yep, repaints are everywhere in military.
It would be cheaper for them in the long run, and it would be better quality. And I think they'd maybe break even on the price, maybe a little bit more, maybe like $450 a pop as opposed to $400, and it would save so much time because they don't need to 3D print everything.
Hey, everybody, I'm gonna go pass out. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night,
Bye,
Jeff.
Jeff.
Have a good evening.
Sunday fun day.
You
It's
know,
already
the thing
Sunday.
about Gridiron is they've kind of put themselves in a little bit of a corner. There's only so much you're going to be able to produce as a 3D printer, and I know this is a subject that is very near and dear to Mikey and his pops' heart. You know, they've getting model sets and stuff like that, but they've kind of put themselves in a corner because they've offered this production. They've got these kits that you can get, and there's only so many vamps out there that people are going to customize.
Yeah.
And if you're doing it made to order, which I believe they are, I don't think they're making a lot of this stuff up. You know, that
shouldn't be. They shouldn't be.
About 12 hours just to make that pile of tires.
Yeah.
Think about how
and
long.
And that's just PLA. That's not resin. I don't know how long resin takes,
So when your shit pops off, they're not. I don't think they're doing resin. I think they're doing filament.
Is it filament, really? See, that's even for $400. That's even worse because
they're doing a high res filament, but I believe it's filament. Don't hold me to that because I'm not 100% on if that's what it is.
Got these goddamn toy tubers talking out their ass like they know what the fuck they make toys.
I mean, there's some people like Ranger Forge that does resin printing for stuff and it looks great and it's smaller stuff, but the quality of resin in the detail is so much better. And I would feel better paying $400 for a resin printed vehicle rather than a filament, whatever the quality was, just because I know it can get brittle over time and all that stuff. So,
but my whole thing, like with that that APC from Gridiron, I like it as a modeler, as somebody who likes Militaria. If I had it, I would want it unfinished. I would want it in pieces. I would want it as a resin model kit or something like that. And then at least, I know what the worth would be to me. And listen, some of those resin model kits, that $400 ain't shit. I've seen people for a model of that type in resin kits. I've seen people pay, $1,200 for a piece that size. But that's also unfinished. That's also a model. You're doing all the work, putting it together.
I mean, it looks cool.
Yeah, I didn't believe it was resin print.
I do like the inside. The inside is nice. It's got the gun rack. It is cool, but
But you think which one is it? Well, you could see print lines on some resin.
It's filament. I can tell it's filament by looking at it. It's not resin. It doesn't have the clarity to be resin. Yeah, you can see the print lines for sure. You can see them all the way through. So it's just a 3D print. It's just a filament 3D print, which is a shame.
For that price. And I know some of their guns.
Yeah, it's filament.
Yeah, I mean it looked to me like filament, and I don't know a lot of the details in construction, but I've done enough research here in the last year with my daughter on 3D printing that resin printing just has a look to it. You can still see lines in some of the pieces, but they're going to be a little smoother. Filament, those lines are sharp. I mean, you know,
especially if you don't have your fills right. If your fills are wrong, you're going to have some gappy, ugly lines in that thing. So,
yeah. Oh yeah, Ken. Yeah, I forgot Ken does a lot of printing. So, but yeah, he's working on some stuff right now that's really cool. Everybody should check out his Instagram.
And
I'm just glad Ken can talk in the chat because how Max always fucking blocks his ass.
Oh shit, I forgot that. Hold on a sec. Let me get on that.
I'm pretty sure I printed these in PETG and not PLA. So this is better too. PETG is better than PLA. So that's what those are.
I mean, listen, if he is doing those Darth in resin, I can't imagine how much waste he has in just the support sprues. That would be astronomical waste. That APC would not be $400. It'd be more like $6 to $8 because he'd be going through some liquid fat.
Resin. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, listen, my hat's off to them. They're taking a leap. They're doing something on their own. They designed it. They're selling it. I hope they do well with it. They've got a fan base. Yeah. They most definitely have a fan base. And I'm a little bit of a fan from afar. Not enough that I'm going to buy any of their stuff, but you know, I still, you know, I'm a modeler. I'm looking forward to a certain model kit here pretty soon that I cannot wait to put together. So we'll see how it does, I guess. I would love to know I would love to be a fly on the wall and know what the production numbers on that.
It looks good. Like it looks great. The look of it is fantastic. I just don't know the cost because that's all. I don't know about the price.
I think Woody said the other day he's not going to be getting as much gridiron stuff as he used to. I don't know why. I don't recall why he said that, but.
Well, I mean, listen, they seem to be doing well. I mean, if they've gone from just those little, I'll talk about what I do. You know, I do respect them. And I don't want anybody thinking I'm talking shit on your gridiron. If you like it, buy it.
It's your money. Do what you want with your money, right?
Somebody who, I'm not going to ever tell a man or woman how to spend their money.
Their website looks great too.
Those
it looks a lot
little
better.
bitty backpacks and the guns to making that APC. So hey, if as long as they've got forward motion going, who knows what their future may hold.
One of the things I thought was cool they did was their like little snow Striker. They put like an add-on kit on the back to where you could launch a flight pod off the back of it.
Mikey's always quiet. He's got shit
He's busy
to do.
doing stuff.
He's got projects, man.
Him awake. That's all we're doing.
You can't hear his paintbrush going back and forth.
Yeah,
I mean they do have some really cool stuff.
You can't hear my print.
It was either listen to us yap or because he's tired of Leonard Skinner. So you know it.
After one song, I'm pretty much tired of Leonard Skinner.
There's one thing I really wanted from Gridiron a while back. It was the Indiana Jones thing that they made. They had like a whip with a wire and a new pistol and belt for like SH Figure Arts or Hasbro Indiana Jones, and I never ended up picking it up. But it was really cool. I want them to do more stuff like that because that's really cool.
I get the weapons every once in a while. I'll buy a batch of rifles and stuff because they look so good. And I mean, I'm a sucker for the G36, and they do several variations of it. And I'm just like, oh well, if that's $5, I guess I'll order a couple of those.
Yeah, they have a $5 rifle up right now that looks sick. It's got the front handle, it's got scope. It looks pretty wild. There's definitely
don't they do a lot of upgrade kits for the classifieds that don't come with the right weapons, and they've made their correct weapons?
Yeah,
like a hit and run. They've done. I think Rock and Roll.
And like I said,
they did.
Their website looks so much better. I remember it just being a white screen with a list of stuff, and I just went on it to look up the phalanx, and it looks really good. It looks clean. I like
Yeah,
it.
that
I like
was
it.
really
The first time I ever seen anything from them, it was just backpacks and a few weapons. And now they got, when Roadblock came out, they put out a Roadblock kit. Then they had a Breaker kit that had all his stuff. They got somebody who obviously is knowledgeable enough about classified to know what's missing. And
It's a G.I. Joe fan for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
100%.
Obby maybe need to
wish
get Gridiron on so they can pump the phalanx.
Yeah, you should,
Yeah,
Abby.
he said that he was thinking about having them on. So
yeah, get Mark on. Pretty interesting.
Don't tell them that we were questioning their pricing, though.
I'll question anybody's pricing if that bothers them. Then.
Well, and the way I asked,
he's well aware of people questioning.
I mean, the way I phrased it was just out of curiosity if the pricing would be similar if they invested in a plant in China and did it.
I think it would be pretty close, but they'd have to make a lot more, like y'all said. So it's just a matter of demand over supply.
I also think that also leads them to be at the mercy of somebody else's schedule.
Right. Yeah.
And variables that they no longer can control. Like when China decides that they're going to take a month off because it's Chinese New Year, you don't get anything. Like,
right.
I'm aware of this kind of stuff because I do work with a couple companies, but like when they decide that they're not working for whatever reason it is, there isn't.
Chinese New Year. You ain't buying any World of Warcraft gold in Chinese New Year.
The gold farms are shut down.
Yeah, because it seems like their turnaround from reveal to having people having it in hand is fairly quick. So if you're doing that stuff in China, I mean, you're thinking 9+ months, depending on maybe longer.
Yeah, I mean, or you could get in a situation, like Marauders and Longbow and Skeletron and Operation Recall. All of those guys they all got caught behind one Kickstarter, and the factory did a lot of stuff that caused serious delays, and now we're years out from having product in hand because the factory can't manage projects.
Yeah, what was it? 3 years to get the Skeletron out?
That's crazy.
And that project's still not fulfilled. I mean, there's all of the 6-inch figures are still coming.
Yeah, I saw they did an update today, I think, on some of the 6-inch stuff.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it. But yeah, I mean, that's the facts of it. So at least they know they can control those things.
Right.
Like unless something happens where filament goes something happens with that. But I mean, that could happen with literally any manufacturing. We saw it during the Rona days with wood. Just it wasn't new wood being cut, so everybody was just like, well, I guess a 2x4 costs $12. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I live in Hurricane Central, so let me tell you what plyboard was. It was a scary time of year for a couple months.
Yeah, I don't doubt that at all.
A buddy of mine bought a house and had a major remodel to do, and that was right when that shit started spiking.
And look, but it depends. That's a very relative statement. Injected molding can be expensive, but it depends on what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how much that's going to be relative to what your production numbers are. If you're wanting to make 50 of something, injected molding is going to be expensive. If you want to make 50,000 of something, it's going to be cheaper and you got more shit to sell, but you also have to sell it and it not end up at Ollie's.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's the problem Super 7 has. They have so much shit in their warehouses, it just sits there because they overproduced and they didn't move enough.
And they developed a bad reputation.
I mean, but it's valid. for the stuff that they're doing. A lot of it, you know.
Yeah. They earned what they kept.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for the employees they let go. I really do. It sucks.
I wonder how much Diamond Select is going to affect the Super 7, because my comic book store has a lot of reaction. And I think almost all of it came from his Diamond Select distributor.
Yeah, they're a distributor, right?
Yeah. And now that's gone.
Right.
So
I don't think
I don't
Super
know.
7 is going to be around for another 5 years. I don't know. Unless they pivot and fix the problems.
Funko will just absorb everything, and it'll all go back. I mean, you got what? Mondo, Funko, Super 7. That's all the same.
How are those
Is
new
Super
turtles
7
doing?
I thought Super 7 was separate, like its own thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mondo's separate, doing its own thing, but it's still Funko.
It's owned by Funko.
Isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
And, Mondo is, yeah. I didn't know that Super 7 was.
Yeah, because didn't Super 7 start? They were just Funko doing a little offshoot thing to reproduce those Kenner alien figures. It was just supposed to be like 5, and they did so well that they just started doing everything.
Whatever they could.
Is that really what it started as? I didn't know that.
I thought they made
Yeah,
like
it
vinyl
was-
figures and stuff.
Well, they do. Like the reaction figures, they were they just did the first 5, those Kenner the unproduced Kenner alien figures. That because nothing says, hey, here's kids' toys or a rated R movie that you can't go see.
Oh, from the movie Alien. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Gotcha.
back in the 70s. I mean, they produced a big 12-inch alien.
Yeah. And it got banned.
Yeah, kind of one of those fun band toys. And but they had a line of figures of like a little alien and a Ripley in a suit, and the John Hurt guy character and all that, and they never produced them. So Reaction came out and made them, and they were fun figures. I mean, that was before anybody knew. Reaction didn't exist, but I think it was just a little offshoot of.
They weren't
Funko.
$25 either.
Yeah, no.
I remember they did.
No, they were like 15 when they came out. Like 15
I remember
bucks.
they were like 10 or 15.
I remember they did Firefly, and that was the only way you could get like a Firefly action figure.
Oh yeah, I do remember the Firefly.
See, I never had the nostalgia for the 5-point of articulation figures, because the 90s I was getting like 8-10 points of articulation, so
shit in the 80s with the G.I. Joes, you was getting more than 5 points articulation.
yeah, so those reaction figures are very like niche nostalgia,
Yep.
G.I. Joe turned me into an articulation slut. I grew up
them
with
and
Kenner.
Toy Biz for me.
Yeah, Kenner and Fisher Price Toys, the action team, all that with the 5 POA, and then G.I. Joe come along, and I was like,
oh crap!
Oh, what is this? Hi.
Oh,
give me more. Give me more. And I just ever since now, I can't get enough. I want as much articulation as you can get into a figure, but
and then
double.
I don't know.
Found these.
I had that when I was a kid. Oh, the old Wolverine.
Speaking of Toy Biz.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the waterworks Venom.
Check out my Zakanin action figure.
I had that Iceman.
Oh my god,
man.
there he is.
That brings me back.
Damn, with the belt.
Hold on.
You had his little ice cube tray thing.
I would freeze him.
Oh,
I remember that.
I forgot you could freeze him into the sled.
Nightcrawler was
Yeah.
Don't make me go get my Bobby Vala Iceman. What is
Spy
that?
Wolverine. It's Wolverine.
Oh yeah, the Weapon X Wolverine. I love that one so much.
And then Cyclops with his
Nice.
batteries that don't work.
Where's Colossus?
It's funny
with his
how
giant dumbbell?
Cyclops came with a freaking gun.
Big old got a big old backpack.
Yep. I think that's about the last of the stuff I had when I was a kid. And I think this Venom came with like
AFA,
slime.
we covered that. All respect to Tony. We're all thinking about him.
Absolutely.
Oh, you need to know I'm a Reveltech fan. Any day of the week. Reveltech, Figma, shit. I'm just too broke ass to afford that shit.
I was looking for an old GI because I have one of the old GI Joe and I don't know who it is, but I can't find it. But I did find this.
Oh, Metalhead.
Yeah.
You know what's funny on this Iceman? His
Hold on
arms
a
and
sec.
legs are different plastic, and it feels like it's breaking down. It feels gummy. It feels sticky.
Oh,
really?
wow.
Metalhead.
Yeah.
So that's what I found.
With
I
the
did not
back
find the
metal
GI
and
Joe.
everything.
Yeah.
Yep, that was one of
Missing
my
some
favorite
stuff.
turtles.
Oh, here we go. Super 7 started in 2001 with a book about Japanese kaiju toys, which turned into Super 7 magazine, focused on Japanese kaiju and toy culture.
Yeah, because what was it? They are those big like vacuum type action figures or whatever the frick they're called.
Yeah, they had
all
like
I'm
the vinyl
thinking
kaiju
about-
figures.
Yeah.
So I'm not thinking about the beginning of Super 7. I'm just thinking about the beginning of Reaction.
Yeah.
That's okay. Thanks for clarifying that, Mr. Ken, my fellow blackjack.
The more
I've been
you know.
thrown to the mat too many times.
I miss all my old toys. My grandma made me get rid of them, and I'll always be mad about that.
My
Listen,
grandma
y'all
would
wanna
have
see
garage
some
sales, and I would sell my toys at her garage sales to buy other toys or video games once I hit the appropriate age.
Well, mine was like, you're too old to have toys. You need to get rid of them. They can't take up storage space in my house anymore. And I was like, but I like my toys. And she's like, well, you can't have them anymore. So I had to sell them all. Sucked.
Nah, that cable AFA looks just a little bit too I don't know. X Factor wasn't ever really my gig. I like the original, just vanilla X-Men. That's sorry. I'm kind of boring like that.
Dang.
You don't like 90s X-Men, like Cable and Deadpool?
Yeah, man. By the Cable, and by the time they got into Cable and Bishop and
Jim Lee stuff.
yeah, Jim Lee wouldn't just.
Mhm.
Nah.
Jim Lee don't do it for you?
Don't do it for me. Liefeld didn't do it for me either.
I mean, Liefeld
Okay.
sucks. He can't draw feet.
And he doesn't understand.
Does not know how a
human
female's
anatomy at
body
all.
works. Yeah, no. Captain America with his giant boobies. I don't know what that was about. You know.
I
Liefeld.
saw a good explanation for that. That's the back. If you look at the reference photo that that picture was drawn from, you'll see the way the back arch is. The shield kind of hides it, makes him look like he has big boobies. But nah, just regular.
It's just
cap.
because Liefeld can't draw. That's why.
Yeah. Dude, one of the earliest drawing videos I ever saw had Stanley come up and was like, Excelsior! Today we got Todd McFarlane and Rob Liefeld, and they're going to show you how to draw. And it's baby Todd Fodda and little Rod just getting up there. And dude, Liefeld, this was pre-Coke days, because he just looks like straight out of the skate park. Doing little drawings, and it was adorable.
That's funny.
You know, I remember early. You talk about Todd McFarlane. I remember an early interview he did that he once wallpapered his bathroom with rejection letters from Marvel, because he would send in once a week. You know how Todd McFarlane got hired? He annoyed the fuck out of them so hard. They were like, fine, have a job. Just stop sending us fucking letters.
Oh my God.
Every week he would send in a portfolio.
Yikes.
I mean, his art is very influential in the 90s, especially. So, like, I'm glad he got hired. And, like, there are things about Todd that we would not have certain action figure aspects. I talked about this with Dave in my stream because he was like, McFarlane was what got me into toy collecting. And I was like, I understand that. Because in the 90s, Todd was the thing. The 90s, 2000s.
Oh, man, those Spawn figures he did back in the day. I mean, Angel. Yeah.
Todd's got everything.
Yeah.
But he's been riding on those coattails since the 90s. That's the thing. He has not tried to improve, do anything better, change at all. It's just same old Todd.
Shit hanging around me.
And that's fair criticism. Yeah, I do. That's the exact same one. He was sitting there giving back in. He was just like, yeah, a couple of, maybe they'll figure something out one day. These kids, fucking goddamn ink refiller.
I know Stanley is controversial, but I miss Stanley. I hate that someone is like trying to profit off of his death and misery when he was still alive after the fact. Fuck that guy making that documentary.
He set that up. He set that up.
Fuck that guy.
The Stan Lee, like he said, his whole name and persona. He's got. I don't know about the documentary thing, but I know like the Stan Lee name is a whole still an entire. It's a whole corporation.
It's a brand. It's a a company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this guy was supposedly. Damn. He told you sucked? That's me. That's awful. But the guy was following Stan Lee around these last couple years when supposedly the elder abuse was happening, and instead of saying something, he just filmed it and is making a movie out of it. So that's what this guy's doing. KB Toy sticker.
KB Toys. That's where you went to go steal toys.
I remember that place.
You couldn't steal shit from Toys R Us. The attendants would be all over you the minute you went in that aisle. KB, they didn't give a shit. Minimum wage. What do you want, kid? Fill your pants.
No, there's no sticker on it. But the bubble's loose, so the weapons are falling out.
It's a cool looking figure.
Yeah. That was a good line. What is it? Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna
the 90s were a different time.
I was gonna open it up and just display it on my review area.
And you better price that thing first. That might be
well, like I said, the bubble's already coming off of it, so
screwing with the kids' college fund.
Shit, this thing.
Those things are so overproduced. You go to any flea market and there's Spawn stuff on the shelves.
Yep. 95.
That'd be wild. Wet work stuff was valuable.
I was 15 when
what a world.
I had a guy one time. He had a Mecha Spawn. One of the first release, like the anime, when Todd was trying to do the anime Spawn, and he was so certain that figure was just worth thousands. So I bought like 4 of them off of eBay.
You put them right next to your Beanie Babies?
No, hey, you leave my Beanie Baby alone. They're making a comeback. Y'all don't believe me? Telling you, invest in Beanie Babies today.
No,
financial advisor. Do not listen to anything I say.
I fell for that before.
Love my Beanie Babies. His name is Wally, and he's a gator.
You know, we're almost at 3 hours, and we still have 20 people watching.
Dude, is there 20 people watching?
We just got 3 more people in.
Y'all are crazy. It's 2:42 a.m.
You think Abby's passed out by now? Think you fell asleep watching on TV?
I would be getting ready for work and going to work right now. So I should be up. All of y'all are crazy.
No,
Max and
fucking
Squad.
Max and fucking Avi, man. We'll get off stream and then we'll talk for another hour or two. And then I'm wired and I'm laying in bed on TikTok or something on my phone trying to make myself fall asleep.
And you can't shut your brain off. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll stay up till about 2:30 in the morning. Have to be at work at 7.
I can't see it.
I'm familiar with
y'all
that.
hit that like button. Let's see what y'all
Thankfully
doing.
tomorrow is Sunday. Well, today is Sunday because it's today now. But
right.
I'm excited.
It
Next
is almost 2 a.m. and
we just passed 3 hours. Is it next week? Maryland Toy Expo. Next weekend after next weekend. I'm excited for that. I'm gonna film some videos and meet some people. It'll be fun. Never been to a big con, so
it seems like it's gonna be a good show.
Ninja's gonna be there, J-Mac's gonna be there, there's Ish is gonna be there. So there's a crowd already.
Squishmallows. Jesus Christ, man. You would think so, the way my wife buys this fucking thing. Nope, I wouldn't dare, because my wife will come out of her room and make me go to bed.
Even my teenage daughter likes those Squishmallows.
My wife is not going to stop until the whole room is just one big Squishmallow.
Maybe it's a girl thing to have Squishmallows. I don't know.
I thought she heard me for a second. I was almost...
We have like 15 in this house, and there's no room for them.
No room.
No.
You just get tired. You lay on them, right?
Mm-hmm. They're very comfy. Well, I used to work at Costco, and we would sell all of them. So I would buy whatever Squishmallows we got in, and be like, "Oh, look at that one! Look at that one!"
Smudge, why are you in chat? Why aren't you on here? Where's Frankie?
You didn't send him a link. You didn't send him a link.
I didn't send him a
He
link.
asked if anyone could pop on. Kyle should be in here too.
There you go, everybody. No more fucking excuses.
Now there's 20 people backstage waiting.
If you suck, I will drop your ass and
Block the shit out of you. I like how YouTube does it. You hide somebody and they don't know that what they're saying is not being seen by anybody. They just keep angrily typing and shit, and you never see it. Not even once. Hilarious. Yeah. Like, I still feel so validated. I'm sure you do.
I wonder if I could pin that.
Why is nobody laughing with me?
I can ban myself? Holy
Hell
crap,
yeah.
really? I didn't know that.
Nobody's above the law, Max.
That's pretty cool. Sometimes we need to ban ourselves.
It was that easy to get out of this shit.
Right.
I am the law.
That's my Sylvester Stallone.
Judge Dredd if Nick Nolte was cast.
Somebody explained that Sylvester Stallone movie, Judge Dredd, to me the other day, and it made perfect sense to me now, because there was always something off about it with me. It wasn't really, because I'm a 82,000 old Judge Dredd comics. I was all over that shit. And it is a movie within the universe of Judge Dredd. It's not a Judge Dredd. It's a Judge Dredd movie made by people in the Judge Dredd universe, which is why he took his the
Stallone one. What's up, Smudge?
What up?
Now I'm all about
welcome.
And I thought I had a luscious beard till this guy shows up.
Oh yeah, nobody got nothing on the Smudge. We get you some lighting. I like it just looks like this little blueberry on top of a
Oh, it used to be like ZZ Top. It used to be like down here.
Oh,
it got into everything. I trimmed it once. I got my seatbelt on and I yanked on it.
Ow.
Oh.
My
I can imagine
right
it's
here
painful.
is at the point where it's annoying me, so it's time for a trim.
Yeah.
If I'm taking a spoonful of food and part of my facial hair is going in with it, time to go.
Don't mess up and go too far so you have to shave it all off, because then we would all be like, what the fuck?
I'm paranoid with that, so I usually go to a professional. I usually just go to a barber. It's
I
weird
was-
walking to the barber with no hair on your head, but
Hey, I'm here for a haircut.
Yep.
Where?
I reached under my desk one day and pulled out a big old dust bunny of beard hair, and I was like, "Nope, fuck this shit." I
did
had
that at
like,
work.
Yep,
I was like, oh shit.
that was the end of that. It's all fun and games until you got to, clean up after yourself.
Well, listen, I find so much hair in my drain. I don't know how me and my girlfriend have hair on our head. I don't understand it.
Oh, my wife usually just flings it on the wall of the shower.
Yeah, that's what we do.
it's like you're living with Chewbacca.
Look at my
God, I
mural.
hope she's not watching. I am so getting my ass kicked.
See, I'm not the only one that does it either, because I'll just be running my hand. I'm like, oh, a whole clump of hair. Not a problem at all. Throw it against the wall.
I get so fucking mad about it too. Just like, what are you doing? Just like,
I have to
what?
show
What?
people how much hair falls out. Like, it's a lot.
It happens.
An underrated comedy. Why don't you go live, Ken? You should go live. Because if you don't go live, there's only one other alternative, and we don't want that.
I'll miss you all.
Max,
Oh, my
tweet out.
goodness.
You know who did it.
Max, make sure your wife sells your collection to me for $5.
Oh
The-
no,
listen,
I
make sure that
screwed up. I've shown her over the years what reselling some of this stuff is, and now she just
You
looks
should
at
sell
me and-
this. You should sell this.
She-
Make sure that I get Stan Lee back in your will.
that's my problem. Is half my shit is I get a bunch of gifts and I can't sell that. So I'm just sitting here like broke as fuck going, oh God, that's nice. It's a pretty figure over there. Who gave me that?
I mean, I like seeing
Well, they
Stan
talk-
Lee behind you. It's always nice. Zach over there in the
That's where
corner.
he'll stay.
hmm
Yeah, I finally see. I stole my TIE fighter back.
I see
My
it.
wife had it in her classroom at school, and I'm just
Give
like,
me that back.
take it over there. Them little shitheads gonna fucking. She was like,
Mess
they
it
won't
up.
touch it. And I'm like, yeah, they will.
What grade did she teach?
That's a good question.
Oh shit!
They're eighth graders.
High school.
Oh yeah,
High
they'll
school.
fuck with it.
Oh, yeah, they'll mess with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a problem. She has these dice that she uses for teaching
Craps?
something. Just regular six. Yeah. Well, that's where the story's going.
Teaching kids
So,
dice.
They,
Roll on it.
Like
she's
gambling.
she's a environmental teacher, environmental science, and she the six-siders that she uses for this lesson, they kept stealing so they could go play craps in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
What the fuck? Now where is
They
this
also
school
have
There's
exactly?
a lot more in there than in the classroom because what you got math skills, you got probability
Yeah.
skills, you just learn it through gambling and forming an addiction.
Money management skills for later in life.
Exactly.
Probability.
Yeah.
And also despair and bankruptcy, you know?
Yeah.
All the above.
Yeah, everything you get from collecting Pokemon cards. So,
Or action figures. You
or
know?
Magic the Gathering.
Hey,
Magic the
don't talk
Addiction.
about magic. I love magic.
Oh, yeah, see, there's where the line is, people. You fuck Pokemon.
She changed
You
real
go
quick.
stab a
Magic
motherfucker
together.
with the magic cards.
I'll be
Limb
damned
Duels
if I'm gonna sit
Paladin,
here
I will cut you.
on Magic.
I gotta have another hobby. I can't just have toys. I have to have at least one more hobby.
Did you get any of those Final
That
Fantasy cards yet?
motherfucker.
I got no, they're not out yet. But I pre-ordered the pro. So my girlfriend got FOMO and she pre-ordered all 5 commander decks, and I was like, sweetheart, you can't do that. That's $300. So she canceled it because we don't even like Final Fantasy that much. I just wanted the Cloud Commander, so I got the promo thing. It was $20, and it comes with Sephiroth and Cloud Commanders and a couple of boosters. So that's a better deal.
Yeah, when they did the Transformers thing, and I heard how much I'd have to spend just to get the Transformer cards, I'm like, no, fuck Magic.
It's crazy, and people buy it too. So Final Fantasy shit was.
There's still blind packages, aren't they? You're not guaranteed those.
No, you're not. And that's the thing. I don't buy boosters. I'll just buy pre-made decks and change them because, like the Final Fantasy limited edition ones are on eBay for like $700-800 now.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
There's a friend of my wife's who's been getting her to play Magic, and I'm about to have to go have a chat with him. That this shit ain't.
Then he's gonna get you to
like,
start
listen,
playing. So
no, I've been there, done that. There's
so
a reason that the shop Hastings in Amarillo, Texas. Oh,
That's
I
the
had
one
from
thing in
Alpha,
our town
Beta,
that-
all the way to Mirage.
oh wow.
Somewhere they're still in my mom's. I don't know. I can't tell you what.
You should find those cards, or Max. I don't know why I said Ken because Ken's in there, but you should find those cards because they'll be worth a shitload of money.
Yeah,
Alpha,
I know,
Beta.
but listen, they have spent 30 plus years in Oklahoma climate in a 3-ring binder with those things have probably melted to the plastic by now.
So what blew my mind was how quickly the cards become obsolete if you play a certain style.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's smart for Hasbro because you just got to keep buying shit, but at the same time,
Well, they'll ban certain cards and they'll re-release them and unban them, or they'll change the name or the effects slightly and they'll re-release that one, and you'd be like, "Well, I need that now for my deck." Yeah, it's me. It's always me with the noise. Literally, the train is like 100 yards that way. So
you got my TISM activated. I'm like, trains, yay!
What kind of train is it? I can name them all.
Achilles.
I'm so broken.
The train came through when Dave was streaming. It always happens, and I don't even notice it until someone points it out. So
it's like your
Yeah,
ASMR.
listen, I grew up in a railroad town. I couldn't sleep for years without a train.
yeah, it's kind of soothing sometimes. It is.
It's true. It's all true.
Oh, we know what kind of trains Max
Have
like.
you seen that guy that just straight up gets excited about certain trains that are coming in? Like he's this British kid, and he will be like, the ATX 5170 is coming. Oh my God, there it is. And he just has a meltdown.
Oh
It's
no,
crazy.
listen, you need to know train spotting is some real shit. You need to know. England, that's some there are fights over trains.
It's the Hogwarts Express. Oh my God.
I thought that movie was about heroin. I didn't really realize it had trains.
No. That's just that train spotting is not just a movie. It is a
Hobby.
real thing.
Like bird watching, but for trains.
Fucking trains.
I was a
only
Thomas the Tank
weakness.
Engine kid when I was little, so I watched a ton of that.
Oh, Ken, Magic is very serious. It is. We started to go to Thursday Night Magic, and the kid that we played against, he whooped our ass the first time. So I took out my Goblin deck, and I freaking whooped his ass. I was like, no. So it is very serious.
Max is gonna get out his little bag of doodles, and I'm gonna show you guys something.
Show me some of your doodles.
Is he gonna be?
You want to see some of my doodles? I doodle.
Something good.
Well, you know, my name is Simon, and I like to do drawings.
Are we all British now?
Oh, you guys want to see what I got for Chad for DFW?
Yes.
A bag of dicks.
Whoa.
Yeah. Meaty
Hell
ones,
yeah. Oh my.
Ooh, Gobits.
Nice.
Oh, he loves
too.
Goobits.
It's a Wendy's GoBots patch. Anyway,
Oh, damn.
so while we're
Back when they had
talking
the
about
yellow cups and the yellow everything.
there we go.
Don't call me out like this. No.
Nice.
No. I'm offended.
Damn.
I'm offended.
Wow.
And I'm not even the one with the problem. It's my girlfriend that has the problem, not me. I tell her to dial it back. So
That sounds like
offended.
Y'all ever had a Grillo's pickle?
I love those, but
Man, good. I'm not
Boar's head are the
one. Thank
best.
goodness.
Boar's head are the
Yeah, I
best.
don't think those are the best ones. I think I like the Clausens myself.
Oh yeah,
I have
Doesn't
some
there have a
Klaus in
good
my
Clausen's
fridge.
pickle.
But Klaus, Grillo, and Boar's Head are definitely the top 3 pickles. I love these.
I think
pickles.
they're a little too sweet for my liking. I like the
But then the juice is
super
good.
crispiness of a Clausen.
I like drinking the juice from the Boar's Head because it's a little sweeter, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pickle fiend.
You would play a burn deck Alpha Red.
Not happening.
Yeah, I'm a pickle snob too. The Vlasic, fuck those things. Those are garbage. They're
Mount
slimy.
Olive, get the fuck out of here.
They're slimy. There's no crunch. Pickle snob.
Y'all just need to just switch on over to Grillo, chill out, eat a pickle.
I do like Grillo. I just they're very very snappy.
Ooh, are you done?
Sometimes I don't want them to be so snappy.
That shit looks cool.
Hell yeah.
Badass.
Damn.
Does it come in orange with a Confederate flag?
Now are you planning on putting the horn sound effect in it?
No.
I'm
not doing that one.
What about Shine?
The Valaverse thing was the only electronic thing I felt like doing, and even that was exhausting.
Does it come with Shine in it?
there's no cargo. Like, this would make a terrible General Lee. There is no cargo space.
We'll find a space.
Well, now, what kind of trouble them Duke boys got done self into now? Oh man,
that Bat family's at it again.
I only ever saw the movie. I never saw the show, but
that movie was hilarious.
it's so
All
funny.
Them guys from Super Troopers were in it. Fuck, you had me.
Something bounced up into my undercarriage. Jessica Simpson.
Yeah.
Willie Nelson was Uncle Jesse, right?
Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Not
Johnny
perfect casting.
Knoxville and who was the other guy?
Sean William
Sean William Scott.
Yeah, Sean William
Stifler.
Scott, right.
Fucking Stifler.
Yeah.
And Linda
Yeah, it's a
Carter
good
was
movie.
in it.
That's right.
Who did she play?
Was she the mayor?
She was kind of Uncle Jesse's girlfriend sort of thing.
Yeah, I think Willie
Wasn't it,
Nelson put that in his contract. He's like, and I want Linda Carter to play my love interest. And they're like, whatever you say, dude.
Wasn't it the guy that played Boss Hogg? He just died a couple years ago.
Burt Reynolds?
Yeah, Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was.
Yeah, he played Boss Hogg.
Yeah, it's Boss Hogg.
I think it's been more than a couple years ago, but
Yeah.
time is kind of funky since the whole virus thing.
Rest in peace, Burt Reynolds. No, since Harambe. That's when it all went.
man.
That's when the timeline changed.
That's when it all went. wrong.
Timelines, man.
That had an anniversary recently.
Fucking Ohio.
Hey,
Yes.
hey!
I listen.
Harambe.
My dad's from Ohio. Cincinnati Zoo.
Be
Their
careful
fault.
with us, Ohio fucks. We're sensitive.
He switched up real quick.
Sorry, Cincinnati Zoo. Cincinnati
They
Zoo.
call it Columbus for a reason.
Yeah. Don't be a gorilla there.
I mean, Cleveland's the. You can get rid of Cleveland. It's like the armpit of Ohio. So
I've been to Cincinnati. Yep. Cincinnati was cool.
Bullshit about the heart of rock and roll.
I love Cleveland.
No,
I don't give two shits.
I don't believe you.
You just try to stir.
I know Burt Reynolds is a legend. I just forgot his name. Okay, Smokey and the Bandit. All right, I know. You're younger than me. Don't try to coach me. Come on. Respect your elders.
Laughing. Hey, listen, I'll tell you, the movie I love most, Burt Reynolds wise, is the one that he hated most, and that is Boogie Nights. God, I love
Really?
that
He
movie.
hated that? Didn't he
He
almost get
hated
nominated for an Academy Award for that?
I think he won a fucking Oscar for it.
Okay.
I hate that movie.
He was damn good in it though.
Yep.
Don Cheadle was that's the guy who stole the show though. That
William H.
cowboy
Macy.
just
He-
Oh, yeah.
His role, god damn. And then what he did at the end. Yep.
And he
Yeah,
fucked up his lines. He couldn't get his lines.
That scene with Don Cheadle when he's talking about radio and high fidelity and all that stuff, and wasn't he like a radio salesman or?
Yeah, he worked at
sound-
like a speaker store.
stereo
Yeah.
shop.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot that was Don Cheadle.
It's like you got to get
Don
rid
Cheadle
of
is
that cowboy
Captain
shit,
America,
man.
or no,
Nobody
Captain Planet.
wants that cowboy shit. Man, Don Cheadle's been around for a good minute. He was in he was in the first Highlander movie.
I was gonna say one of his first movies I thought was Meteor Man with Robert Townsend. Remember
my
that movie?
God, that was a deep cut.
All right, y'all. It's 3 a.m. I'm gonna hop off here. I'm tired.
All right,
Unfortunately.
let's
Have a good night.
let's
Good
get
morning.
out of here. Let's do it for Mikey.
Rowdy leaves, the party's
Mikey.
over. That's how it goes.
Sign us out of here, Mikey.
The quiet one.
Everybody that came in, we appreciate you. Until next time, you have a good one, all right?